Sending.
That feedback?
Oh, it's okay. Well, thank you. I was almost there. Mark, I threw a thing. I failed. Sorry.
Hi everyone! Welcome to another live stream with Zombie Orpheus Entertainment. Everyone say hello, I'm Vanessa Postil, your GM for the day. I'm so excited to be here with you. Let's just meet our players right away and then talk about everything. So let's start over here with Lauren.
Hi.
just our people, not our characters yet. We'll get into everything.
I'm Lauren O'Neill.
Let's just stick with doing our live stream. Let's meet us.
Two of you may remember me from the first and last time I was here. So the only other time I've been here. I'm so excited to be back. I'm gonna try to stop touching up here. So this person, I know, too much touching.
No,
but just enough touching. Right. So I'm glad to be here.
Yes.
I love life. And I love magical sparkle space. So let's do it, friends.
Let's do it, friends. Thank you.
Hey, it's your boy Kesan, aka What Is Kiss, aka Mace Kadir, aka Sokar, aka Nathan Hill, aka the one that got away. That's me.
Hi guys, I'm Sarah Sanders-Ode, obviously, and I dress like this all the time.
Thank you, Sarah.
Hello, I'm Xander Layden. I've been here twice. Let's hope, third time's a charm.
Yes, so here we are. Thank you, Xander. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Kesan, and thank you, Lauren.
Hi.
Here we are in our Tacoma studio. Are we in the second month of live streaming things? Sure. Let's go with that.
Sure.
And if you've been hanging out with us on Saturdays, you've seen an array of things that we've been doing. And today, we're going to play a game with the tri-stat system, which is what we use on Masters of the Metaverse. I don't know if you've seen that before. And then the game also we played on my birthday. And today, we're going to be in the universe of the Magical Space Princess, which is a metaverse that we've encountered on Masters of the Metaverse. But it's in the future. Sound effect. Let's try again. It's in the future. I love the different interpretations of the future sound effect.
Mine's a cat from Pac-Man dying.
Can we just do it one more time? It's in the future.
Dinos DNA. I'm in your blood.
So, 2 years in the future, to be exact. I love it. But before we go there, I mean, I'm teasing you with all these details. Let's talk about what we're doing and what it means and all the extras you can get and how this is a unique experience for you. So this is a live streaming RPG game where you, the chat, on our Twitch channel and on our YouTube channel can interact with the game directly. You can affect what happens to them and what happens to me even, really. What happens to everything. It's very cool. And we can see what you're saying.
Yep. I mean, I can most of the time. I have to squint because I'm not wearing my glasses.
I can.
I can sense a lot of what you're saying from here.
Matt Vansel is in chat.
Hi, Matt Vansel.
Hi. And a lot of other beautiful people.
Matt Vansel,
Hello,
you're sad that you
Paximo.
don't get to dress like this right now, right?
Right. So, yeah, this is why this is so cool. We get to play this game, we get to improvise, and we get to interact with you. So there's a whole bunch of things that you can do to interact with us. We have a store. If someone could post that link to the store, that would be awesome. There's a whole bunch of things you can do in the store specifically to affect the game. Let's talk about them all now.
Let's.
Can you see them enough to help read, or should I just do all that and you guys can comment?
I can see them, sort of.
Okay, so a lot of us are seeing these for the first time. We're super excited about it. So for $10, you can get a loaded dice. For each one used, add a +1 to a single dice roll, usable by them and me, which is cool.
That's like
yeah, and they can be combined to create a larger bonus. So we can save 5 of them and use them. There's a whole system here. +1 equals 1, +2 equals 3.
It's like Intel.
It's like Intel.
From DFA.
Magical sound after I say that, please. It's from DFA. So, okay, then let's get into our buffs. There seem to be individual buffs for everyone.
So I could read mine if you want.
Okay, great.
So mine is the hashtag Eliana. Here comes the sun, and with a flourish, Ellie rises into the air, and the sun rises behind her, and all enemies have a -5 ACV to this round, while Eliana's allies gain a +2. So it weakens my enemies and strengthens my friends.
Oh, very nice.
Like sunlight.
Yeah.
Direct. Infused.
Yeah.
Okay, can you see this over there, Lauren?
Pretty much. Let's just wing it.
Perfect.
Hashtag Kimber. Teachable moment. Kimber stops combat momentarily to point out a glaring flaw in the enemy's approach from a historical standpoint. Roll D212 with the result determining how many foes decide to rethink their life decisions. Does not work on bosses.
I'll get you some D12s.
Thank you. Oh,
I'll get you
that.
some D12s.
Thank you, Sparkle Sister. Okay, Kimber.
Thank you for all your support.
Oh, shoot. What am I doing?
Whoa. Oh, okay, there we go.
Can we Dashels?
Dashel.
Thank you. Go.
Hey, what's up? We got Dashels, Buff, aka Eye of the Tiger, aka Rock and Roll Montage. Prince Dashel can power slide into the moment, to the moment of an ally's action by breaking into a sweet, sweet song. Oh, crap. This gives the action a +5 bonus as long as the dice are shook long enough for that sweet, sweet guitar riff. That's right. I sing it, and they make it happen.
That's right. I'm really excited for that. Okay, Xander, can you see yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right there.
Yeah. So Reiko's special action is called Punchable Face. And he may choose to become the target of any character's attack in a round. If an enemy attempts to make an attack against anyone but Reiko, he may opt to receive the blow instead by pointing at his chin and saying, "Come on. Come on. You know you want it." And yeah, he'll take the blow.
Thank you. Thank you for that beautiful, all of your beautiful renderings of your buffs. You can also get and those are all $20. You can also get a hashtag reroll for $40. Try again. Usable by anyone, including me.
Oh no.
Yes. Reroll a failed check with no penalty. Just simple, really great. We've got the rule of cool in the store, which is really exciting. Rule of cool is when, what does this say it is? Each party member must announce their next intended action and describe it in intense detail for me. And you, because you get to vote, chat, on who wins the rule of cool. So if something's happening, they all get to go around and be like, I would do this. And then you get to pick the one you think is the
coolest.
And
it auto succeeds and you get like a bonus and everybody else takes a little penalty.
Yep.
Usually.
Yeah. Everyone else can still try to do their thing with it. I think it's a -5 penalty to your roll.
Yeah.
So that's a cool rule of cool. Then we've got your hack attack here, which is really, really the most you can affect the game with the hack attack.
Totally wild.
Do you not know what that is?
Sorry, chat, you're so right on. This totally.
You get
do it on right here.
Yes.
Sorry.
No. I love it.
I was paying attention to them. I need to pay attention to you.
I love everything you say. Okay. I really just do. Okay. Hack into the show and cause a random event of your choosing. Like, it's Jumanji now.
Or
like that. The boats, it's the Poseidon Adventure.
Or Donkey Kong.
Oh, I get to be Shirley Winters.
Cool Poseidon references.
Who thought that was going to come up? The secret I gotta Okay.
Did I say Shirley?
It's all good. It's all good. Yep. And the DM might tweak it based on gameplay, but like, you know,
we'll make it work.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can purchase that collaboratively together in chat, which you all know. A lot of you
have
been part of that before. And yeah, you can talk it out and pick it.
Sweet.
It's pretty sweet.
Dope.
That's all the things we have in the store. Whoop, whoop.
All right.
Which is really great. Hey, right now, Sarah is going to talk a little bit about the benefits of being a Patreon.
Okay, so I have a microphone at the moment.
Thank you. Reverse.
So Patreon subscribers at $10 or that's too much. Okay, $10 or more get free access to the Fantasy Network, which has exclusive access to all of our stuff right when it happens and other stuff as well. I don't know what else is on there because we're the best, but that's Patreon. You get all the things. Patreon gets all the things. You get access to random polls and things that happen before events, and you can decide things. And we love you.
Yes.
So be Patreon subscribers.
And you can. There's a poll that you can participate in, wherein you get to.
Does
pick.
my mic still not work? We don't know. Okay. I'm fine now? Oh yeah, I can hear me. Okay.
Oh hey, there's Chris. You get to pick the name of an NPC or a location within the game. Music.
It's
space. I like it. So that's a cool thing. We don't have that list
at the moment
for this one, but now that you know it's a thing, you can go and do that. Yeah. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, you can get a hack attack as part of your Patreon. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, Pax.
You also get, I'm navigating to the list here. You get thanked on every show. And so I'd like to thank Paximo.
Yes.
Thank you. Hawk Robinson. Daniel Peck. Thank you so much for subscribing to Patreon and for partaking in all of the stuff that we do. We love you.
Yes.
I'm gonna check your names off. Done. Okay. Thank you, though. I'm gonna thank you again at the end of the show and throughout the show, and probably talk to you during the show. So let's get to our game today.
Yay!
Okay.
So it's 2 years in the future. Thank you. Oh, yeah. No. Keep going. From when we were last in this universe, and we had the Battle of the Bands, and the magical space princesses fought in it. You remember their song, of course.
Girl.
Yep.
Wow, wow.
And the last thing that happened was that Brad sacrificed himself for friendship to defeat our enemies.
Yep.
Let's start actually by meeting our characters for this 2 years in the future time. Let's start over here with Lauren. Please tell us the name of your character and just maybe a little bit about yourself right now.
My name's Kimber.
Magical Space Princess Kimber.
That's right. Magical Space Princess Kimber of Cast-Off Nebula. That's right. Did you? I know. It was appropriately dramatic. I felt it too in the cockles of my chamber.
I love it so much.
After much paperwork, I have managed to change the name of my nebula to something appropriate, something dignified. The Cast-Off Nebula. And I am the keeper of history. That's right. I know what you did last summer.
It's true. It's true.
What else?
Thank you. No, that's great.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah, this music is affecting, like...
Yeah.
Just let it get into
Delivery.
your chamber. It's good. It helps.
I'm into it. Thank you, Magical Space Princess Kimber from the Cast-Off Nebula, Keeper of History.
That's right. I'll tell you more about it later because we have so many new features that you're going to be interested in.
It's true. Next.
I'm Bashal, Space Prince of Thunderdome, Keeper of the Rock and Roll. Ever since I saw all the Space Princess in Princess perform at the Battle of the Bands, I was struck in awe of seeing Shad and Tad and Chad all play together. Inspired by seeing them play, I thought, why not become a Space Prince myself, being the second ever Space Prince in the entire universe.
What?
I did it.
All right.
He did it.
Hi, I'm Eliana. I'm the keeper of the sun. That's it. That's what I do.
Yeah.
I'm part of the Galaxy Forks 5. It's super important. We do a lot of really good work to help everybody. And I have the power of the sun.
Yes, in the Fabulon Galaxy.
In the Fabulon Galaxy. That's where I'm from.
Yes.
It's fabulous.
Fabulous.
It's pretty fabulous.
I'm Reiko, the last prince of Thraxia. And I am what you may be able to glean from what I just said, the last member of my particular race. My last planet was destroyed in an epic duel, and I'm just a wandering monarch looking to restore my culture to the galaxy, or preserve it. And yeah, I can throw a mean punch, but I never ever will, because I am a die-hard pacifist.
Thank you, King Reiko. Fantastic.
King, prince,
Well, you're the king.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah, if you're the last one,
Yeah,
you should be the
one.
king.
Yeah. No real coronation though, so it might be in flux.
Would you prefer to be called Prince Reiko?
Well, prince kind of meshes with the princess thing a little more. It rolls off the tongue a bit more, but maybe he'll become king at some point.
I love that. Okay, so here we are, 2 years in the future.
Let's get ready to future.
Yes, and so here we are. every few cycles, the Dynamax galaxy, which is the home of magical space princess Ricci, Keeper of Time of the Dynamax galaxy, on the world ship Dynamax, which is the home planet, is basically just a big giant, like high-tech spaceship that's round. World ship Dynamax. They hold let's call it every 3 cycles. And a cycle is an amount of time in this world that's whatever you think it is.
I know all about cycles.
It's actually different for everybody. Anyway, so everyone gathers in the heart of Dynamax City for the Royal Celebrity Dynamax Royal Sparkle Cruise.
Ooh.
Yes. Brought to you by Dynamax and Sapphire Industries, of course, as always. So it's a 4-day, 3-night event with all of the best food, drink, and entertainment in the universe, as well as special royal celebrity guests and workshops too. So it's not just events, it's also learning and teaching, con, if you will. So we meet all of our players here are guests, special guests of the special Dynamax Royal Sparkle Cruise. We have the magical space princess Kimber, Keeper of History, is going to be leading several workshops as well as appearing in all of the nightly events.
EINS, higher KOMMT dies on its way, higher KOMMT dies on a drive.
Oh, it's German.
Seister Hellstern von Ellenveer, higher KOMMT dies on a hashtag Eliana, hashtag Ramstein, hashtag sun.
Yay!
Thank you so much.
I have no
Chef
idea
Teddy.
what that means, but thank you.
What does that mean?
Wunderbar.
Anka, indeed. Thank
So-
you, Chad.
Thank you, chat. Thank you so much. That's exactly how you can affect the game. Now, Magical Princess Eliana has a butt. So anyway, here we are at the Dynamax Royal Sparkle Cruise. So we have our celebrity heroes in attendance, and everyone has come from all over the universe to meet you and to listen to your lectures and attend your workshops and just be around you and pick your brains, etc.
Like, am I doing workshops too?
Of course, yeah. Princess Eliana is the special guest of the Dynamax Royal Sparkle Cruise. In fact,
Okay.
yeah. In fact, probably half of the attendance is here because you're here
Awesome.
as being part of the Magical Space Princess Galaxy Force 5,
I understand,
who are
sure.
still the most popular and well-known and strong and crime-fighty magical princess group in the universe.
And we like play music.
And they still play music.
Right.
Yeah. They've been doing lots of stuff in the past 2 years.
Yeah.
Which we'll reveal all that
Right.
in a little bit. Yes, we have Magical Space Prince Dashel, the second Magical Space Prince
The second one ever. I did it.
ever. Yeah, through trial, tribulation, questing,
All of the above.
all of the above.
And I accomplished. He said it can only be done once, and I said, let's do it again. They said, okay.
Exactly.
Like, that sounds like it took a lot of work.
It took all the work in the world. It took all the determination, the force of an imploding Death Star. And I still did it, and they said it couldn't be done. And then next week, I'm going to do something else that they said couldn't be done. I'm all about breaking ceilings, TVs, beds, pretty much the general destruction of a rented hotel room. It's so rock and roll.
I love it.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Prince
Don't
Dash. So it's been it's been a long journey to get to Dynamax City because there's just extra protection around the world ship because there have perhaps been threats. I mean, you don't really know. You're not really thinking about it. You've all arrived and you're just ready to basically get to your rooms and chill out. And so you're all kind of hanging out before the event really begins. And Eliana, in your beautiful sunlit luxury suite, probably just sitting there like that. You get a knock on the door.
Like, hello?
Eliana, it's me, it's Richie.
Hi, come in.
Hi, I'm so glad that you're here.
Oh my gosh, it's so exciting to see you. We haven't seen each other in a really long time.
I know.
Aren't you like in charge of time? Couldn't we like go back and like see each other more?
We could, but there's also things to do for the future.
Okay, like what should we do?
Well, I can't stay for this event. I have to go. I've been called away.
It's like a super big party.
Well, there's a crisis on Burger Town Inc. Yeah. Something that has to do with Selenia, but I'm not sure.
Is she like okay?
It's one of those times where I can't really tell you everything, but I will later.
Okay.
You know, like you do.
I get
how
it.
every episode begins.
Yeah.
We'll reveal everything as the time comes. But I have to go.
Okay. Is there something like I should do here besides, you know, my workshops and just being adored by various people?
Yes.
Okay.
You know exactly what you have to do.
I do?
Yes. We talked on the phone right before you came and you traveled, remember?
Like workshops
With
and
Chad,
being adored.
for Chad.
Chad. Oh, right. Okay. Like I need to find. Okay. Right.
Don't forget.
Okay, I won't forget. I know it's important.
I wish I could stay and help you find clues.
I can find clues.
I know you're so good at finding clues.
I can shine the light and like find clues that way, right?
Yes, you could. That's exactly like a flashlight in the dark. Do you want to keep my special notebook?
Sure.
Okay.
Thanks.
She gives you her special notebook.
Sweet. Thanks. I'll miss you.
I'll miss you too. I'll try and come back in a couple days. Hopefully it won't take very long.
Okay, give Selenia a hug. I know she won't like it, but give her one anyway.
Yeah, hopefully she's there. As everyone knows, she's been on tour for like a whole year with the Kiss Army boys because she's been dating one of them. Backstory. Go ahead and watch those episodes. Okay. Have such a good time. I'm so excited for all the guests that are here.
Yeah, me too.
Will you please say hi to Magical Princess Kimber for me?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Of course.
Okay. Be careful. And then she goes. And it's time for the whole thing to begin. The very beginning of the convention has invited all of our special guests to come to the Royal Hall of the center of the city. And everyone's there and you're sitting at tables kind of just like this. With people crowded around you. There's press. There's pictures being taken. You can see like people lined up to get their badges. Some people have their badges. It's all really great. The host comes out, who is Princess Ricci's assistant, because Princess Ricci would have been hosting this particular event, especially opening night of the Magical Space Princess Sparkle Cruise. If I call it something different every time, that's funny, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Comedy.
Great. Yeah, so she comes out and she's like, hi, so this is the magical sparkle thing. She coughs. Okay, so all of our special guests are going to just share with us why they're here and tell us a little about their special lecture series that they're going to be doing, where they're going to be talking about their life stories. Okay, well let's start with Kimber. And then she runs away. And there's like a creak in like the sound and you're alone.
Thank you so much for that introduction. I'm so excited to be here again. I am Magical Space Princess Kimber of the Cast-Off Nebula. So forget anything you've heard before about my nebula and the other potential names you may have heard it called, or anything else you may thought you knew about my nebula, because it's all different and it's all beautiful now. I have been working so hard to create for you and you and you absolutely the most astounding and energizing and extraordinary vacation destination experience of your life. If you thought everything you've ever thrown away is gone forever, think again. It's all in Cast-Off Nebula, but not like it was. Oh no, I've made it 100 times better. So when you come to visit, you won't even know that you are slipping down a water slide of your most painful childhood memories. No. It has been made new and entirely magical. Come, dive in. Cast-Off Nebula. your destination for vacation or forever? I'm so excited to be here. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you so much.
Oh. That's quite the introduction to follow. So as you all know, I am Dasha, the second ever Space Prince. I am so happy to be here. Throughout the entire course of your stay here on the cruise, you can come to my workshops where we'll talk about various things. Like, what is rock and roll? Some people may think it is just a mirror and a way to travel around on the floor. But it's more than that. It's a lifestyle, it's a passion, it is love, it is life itself. Maybe you have a friend that would like to maybe learn some rock and roll. I have beginning guitar lessons, beginning mandolin lessons, beginning drum lessons, beginning piano lessons, beginning glockenspiel lessons, beginning theremin lessons, and I also teach minor in the saxophone. Whatever you bring to me, I'll teach you how to play it. Anything can be an instrument. Here, hand me that child.
No one moves.
Good. Have a fun time. Okay, bye.
Like, hi everybody, I'm Magical Space Princess Eliana, obviously, and my workshops are going to be about the sun and what we can do to harness the sun's power and really make it oomphy. Also, I can talk to you about like jewelry and pretty things and unicorns that make glitter, and we can talk about that as well. And then I thought I might stop in on some of the rock and roll sessions and maybe jam a little. I think that would be super fun. And I could also talk about the Galaxy Force 5 and how we like got together and rocked and rolled and beat that battle of the bands. Cause like
The crowd cheers.
yeah, cause it was like super fun.
It was. The crowd's
Still cheering?
yeah. They really love it. They start chanting, Eliana, Eliana.
Thanks guys.
And
Like
Dasha,
I
too.
super love you.
Stay on the same stage together. This is wonderful.
Yeah. Love it.
They sort of taper off. Settle.
So I will be hosting a workshop, several workshops throughout the event on the promotion and maintenance of peace, both outer and inner. Outer peace can only be manifested once you have mastered the inside of yourself. So after we have done several intense meditation retreats, not quite as exciting, admittedly, as some of these other events, but still packed tightly with a tiny grain, a kernel, if you will, of something that could sprout into something beautiful in the external. So come, look within, see what you can create for those around you. Oh, and learn about the culture of Thraxia, because I'm the last one. And if you want to join me, not to sound desperate or anything, but that'd be kind of cool.
The crowd cheers for you. They're super excited. The assistant comes back out. Sorry, guys, I received a really weird message from Ricci, and I was really distracted, but everything's fine now. So let's move on to the next portion of our ceremony, which is our traditional banquet of all of the foods and drinks that our universe has to offer. So if everyone could please exit into the dining hall, that would be great. And the whole crowd silently turns and starts to walk into the dining hall. Okay, you guys have about 10 minutes before you have to make an appearance and eat dinner, and you can chill right here. Okay. Or whatever you want, but I have to go. And then she walks away.
Bye.
Very strangely.
Definitely. Is somebody gonna come get us when it's time for dinner?
I think the creepy girl is totally gonna come get us. The nervous one.
Did the entire audience just turn and walk out in unison?
It was really...
That was like watching human ants all turn and walk out the room if they were humans instead of ants.
Exactly.
Like ants the size of humans, but they also look like sea humans too.
I just think they're like super organized.
They were awful quiet.
Yeah, it was eerie. Yeah.
Just then, there is a very loud lightning crack, Very a loud lightning crack. Sorry, the battery is running low. Go ahead and do that again. There was a loud lightning sound. Thunder.
Jow!
There it goes.
And it's raining a little too.
That's some wet lightning.
The battery's running low.
On the PC.
On the PC and this thing too. And there's definitely a lighting shift off to the right of you and some smoke. And comes from it a very tall person, a very tall man with silver and gold plateleted arm coverings and a silky gold shirt, sort of peasanty in flow, and probably a tight leather pant as well to go along with that, and a microphone. And he walks in, he says, "Hello, special guests. I'm Felderon. I'm Princess Ricci's uncle, and I'm here to, finish out her duties and cover till she's back."
Like, hi.
Hi.
Hello.
I really like your shirt. It's sparkly.
Thank you. I've cultivated it myself.
With what?
So, have you been prepped for the dining hall event?
We're gonna eat, right?
Yes, you're gonna eat, and you get to answer a question and answer portion while everyone's dining.
Ooh, fun.
So we don't get to eat.
Oh, so we're not actually eating.
You can eat while it's happening.
Okay.
Interesting choice.
It's gonna be gross.
Okay.
You can see all the food in my mouth while I'm talking.
It makes everyone feel closer to you to feel like
it's
you're
more authentic.
to feel like you're one of them.
Like it humanizes us.
Okay, yeah, we're kind of unapproachable, a little too, cool looking.
I'd be too nervous to even approach myself.
Yeah.
There's no mirrors in my house. I get too nervous.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I have the same problem.
Oh, I totally need mirrors in my house. A lot of mirrors.
He lets you go on for a second, and then he strokes his long silvery hair.
One time the president tried to shake my hand, and the Secret Service tackled him.
Prince Dashel, so happy to have you. Why don't you go in first?
I'd love to, but you are now our host. Why don't you lead the way, Felderon?
I just need a moment to gather myself.
Oh, I understand.
I need to make sure that everything's in its place.
Oh, completely valid. All right, here I go.
You're still standing here in front of me.
Oh, am I? Sorry. I took an Ambien, I'm sorry.
Why don't you all go on in? I'll meet you in there. So it'll just start with some questions that I'll lead, and then I'll take some audience questions too.
Okay.
Thank you so much for being guests here at our Royal Special Magical Sparkle Special Cruise on Dynamax.
Is that the name?
Brought to you by Dynamax and Sapphire Industries. That is the name of this film.
Okay.
This is
Charmed.
Okay.
For thinking.
So go ahead into the dining hall, and then he walks away.
I think at least there'll be champagne or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
Maybe what if we all go in at the same time?
Yeah.
Since that's a good
Good
idea.
idea.
Minimize
Yeah.
risk.
Sure.
Kimber,
Yes.
you know a lot about the past, right?
I do.
Has there ever been a point in the past where uncles have been good guys?
Hang on.
Yes, Kimber.
I'm thinking of the Hamlet. I'm thinking of Lion King, which is also the Hamlet, but with lions.
I was just going to say, gut instinct, no. Uncles have never been okay.
You could use your skill in
I
history
think I should use my skill in
to
history.
see if you know something about
What am I doing?
Uncle Felderon. Fedoron.
Uh-oh, okay.
Fedoron.
That's right.
These
Not the 10, the little
These
ones.
ones, thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, my specialty is history, not dice.
And are we trying to roll under or over? Tri-stat under, right?
In the Tri-Stat system, unlike others, we're trying to roll below a certain amount. So Princess Kimber right now is trying to roll underneath the amount that she has for her skill, her history skill. Thank you, Sarah.
Betting it all on
I also want to
uncles.
give some backstory about the Magical Princess universe in a little bit.
But I
All
should
right, girl.
roll right now, okay?
Yeah, what exactly do you want to know? What are you trying to figure out?
I think we want to know if we should trust this uncle or not.
Yeah.
And
Good idea.
I did. I beat it.
Okay. Yes, great.
By 6.
Okay. So you just had to think for a second because the name has kind of gone out of people's mouths in this world. You remember that this could possibly be Federon the Destroyer, evil space wizard, and Uncle to Richie.
Like poor Richie.
Sacre bleu.
The full space wizard or current space wizard?
Former, current, perhaps a space wizard in limbo?
Well, the last we knew about this evil space wizard, Federon the Destroyer, he had raised an army of demonic warriors from the Hater Gate system. And he lost his last battle. He's an evil space wizard, so he lost, 50 years prior. He's one of the many evil space wizards of the Dynamax system, so perhaps that is why when he said his name, it wasn't like right there. There are lots of evil space wizards in history.
Thank you. Just like uncles.
Yeah, and he's not a good guy. Definitely know that. Or he has not been a good guy.
You guys, I don't know if we should just trust him 100%.
Well, we can't just leave right now. It's only too suspicious. I suggest we go into the banquet, consume all of the booze, maybe a few of the carbs, answer a few questions, say, oh no, we're going to call it early, okay, and then in the middle of the night we just leave. Or we try to stop him.
Well, he's done nothing untrustworthy so far.
Like yet.
Maybe he's turned over a new leaf. People can change.
You're right.
Hashtag Kimber, this is a teachable moment. Uncles are bad. You are guests for dinner. 1 by 1 is great, but all at the same time is fine. Human fire ants will eat you anyway. Good luck, angels. I mean, princesses.
Thank you, Chad.
Thank you, Chad.
Thank you, Dutch Teddy, and thank you, Mark, for getting us back in the power mode.
Fantastic.
Yes. So yeah, here you are. He's walked off, and you can hear the excitement in the dining hall. You know that the people in the dining hall are ones that paid for this experience. It's extra. It does not come with your admission for the 4 days. You have to get an extra ticket. So
this is VIP.
This is VIP.
This is VIP.
This is VIP.
Oh, it's VIP.
And that is why they're going to ask you questions. This is a traditional thing that happens. They get just a little bit more, they get to know you a little bit better usually.
It's like an intimate sort of like an unplugged concert where I just play like an acoustic guitar and say, and this is the story behind the songs that I wrote, and this one is actually for like that, right?
Exactly.
Like an open mic where people want to be?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
The Dynamax world ship is definitely a place of production. Like all of the universe's technology comes from this place, and so this is Princess Richie's special event, and an effort to have more of an HR event. You know how much she cares about friendship and love, and this cruise. Oh,
it's VIP, right?
it's a celebratory sound.
VIP.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
This is Princess Richie felt that this would be a perfect sort of event to connect the magical space princesses and now princes of the universe on a more personal level. So it doesn't seem like they're so untouchable, though they are. They're heroes, and Prince Roku is, not technically a magical space prince in that you don't have a keepstone, but you do come from a very special place where
that doesn't exist anymore.
It doesn't. Yeah. It doesn't exist anymore. It's actually it was a very war-torn place. It was a very war-centric planet.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I might have misunderstood something in the backstory.
No, I don't think you did.
Yeah?
I think
okay.
So
the planet was more war-centric. So as a response, I became very peace-oriented. That's not necessarily the culture. Okay.
Yes.
Makes sense.
It's like my German to Marco. His life was ruined when he became addicted to these pills that make you see things with like giant bobbleheads,
Oh.
and it nearly destroyed his life. So for the rest of his life, he stopped doing it and actually advocated against them.
Ah, see, he turned a new leaf. Just like,
Exactly.
yeah, this fellow that's so graciously invited us, to have a totally legit meal might be doing,
Maybe
So-
he's still an uncle though. Is that
Uncles?
Like, a wizard before me, I can see that you can never go back from being an uncle.
So, if I can just speak from personal experience,
Yes.
my uncle had this is going to be a little heavy suddenly. I don't want to bring down the mood, but my uncle challenged my father into like a fist fight for the throne, and
Classic uncle move.
yeah,
Classic.
and he hit him so hard he blew up the whole planet. So
Okay,
now that you think of when you really makes you think, those uncles
Yes.
are kind of legit,
So
not
like
legit.
demonic army, I can know. When people make mistakes, are you an uncle? Do your siblings have offspring? You're done. You're done.
It might seem arbitrary, but I think history has shown us, even though it's sort of arbitrary, it's really not.
So, like, should we do what he wants and, like, go in? Or and just see what happens? Because I think we could take him.
I think you're right. I think together we're more powerful, but as long as we're like hyper aware
Oh, like, we're super aware.
and just let's not get carried away and get big heads when they start asking us all these questions and forget that we have an uncle on the scene.
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay, I'm ready to.
Okay.
Let's
All right.
make him say uncle.
Trying hard now, it's so hard now. Trying hard now. Getting strong now won't be long. Now getting strong now. Gonna fly now, flying high now. Gonna fly, fly. Fly hashtag Dashel hashtag Bill Conti hashtag Rocky.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jack.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chad.
That's my uncle. That's basically Thanos. His name was Steve, I believe.
Uncle
And
Steve.
Uncle Steve.
Yeah, and he is super well known as he's one of the many magical space evil wizards.
Ah, okay.
Just like Fedron.
They like thumb me out. All right, let's go.
Uncle Steve.
Uncle Steve. Papa Steve.
Okay, so you all go into the big, grand Dynamax dining hall brought to you by Dynamax and Sapphire Industries. There's banners everywhere. It's super cool, high-tech looking place. The walls have like circuitry in them and the floors as well. And as you step on the floors, like it heats up under your foot. It's like really cool place. There's great playlist on, yes.
Can I act out that scene from the movie Big?
You can.
Which is like pretend it's a giant piano.
You have to replicate the sounds though, because it doesn't make noise when you do it, just visual.
So I go doom, 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 dun, 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 dun. Wilson! Wilson!
That's like the wrong movie.
It's like a remix.
Movie
The
remix!
only hope is that after hashtag Reiko gets punched, he will take a moment for another epic fourth wall breaking monologue.
Monologue.
Hey,
I hope for a monologue too.
Okay.
That was great.
Special, I think.
Thank you, Chad.
People just notice you all doing that and start to like gather around and applause. I think this is like this is the show. Like you planned this. They're super excited about it.
No, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you see your area where you know that you have to go. It looks kind of like this, and you go up to your elevated. You're on this cool thing. The theme of this particular event is retro technology. So you're on this cool platform that's made out of like a record player. Or what they think looks like a record player, so it's a lot more high-tech looking. It's like the arm is looks like a robot arm. It's weird but cool. The party planners really worked hard here. You walk up on it, you see that it's got a spinning area, and it's spinning, and that could be where the music is coming from. It probably is. Yeah, the cool playlist is playing, and you go and sit down and. Attendants come right away to like bring you drink and your food, and everyone's super excited and happy. Yeah. People are looking at you and, like waving and giggling and
I'm
taking
eating
pics.
from a fruit edible arrangement that looks like Eon's musk. The grapes on his teeth.
Yes. All the food is in the shape of Elon Musk.
Uncle Steve. Probably Rico has a history with Uncle Steve before the incident. We don't know, but perhaps Uncle Steve tried out his fist on #Rico. No wonder Steve is evil, but he created a superpower in his nephew, which he will regret.
For sure.
Bum, bum, bum. Thank you, chat.
Thank you, Jet.
Thank you, Dutch Teddy, and thank you, Paximo, before that. Yeah, so you're all chilling, you're sort of eating. People are excited that you're there. There's definitely a weird energy running through everyone. They all seem to be really like coordinated in how they're looking at you and applauding and
So definitely some sort of hive mind sort of quality to their actions?
maybe.
Or, okay.
At casual glance, it just seems that way. Federon has not appeared. Yes.
What song is playing right now?
SLM by the
Sweet Little Man.
yes yeah by the Technotoads, and they are very popular on your home planet, the Thunderdome.
Yes.
So you know all about the Technotoads.
In fact,
SLM.
it's Sweet Little Man, the
Yeah.
song. This song actually has been scientifically proven by both scientists, audiologists, as well as geneticists, that it is simply impossible for someone not to dance and groove to this beat.
So we're all just kind of like,
Is the audience dancing and or grooving to this beat? And I'm not talking about like a toe tap, but like, are they responding to the music? Do they have a soul?
Well, hey, why don't you roll me
I would love to. May I?
Yes,
maybe a
please.
mind check? Let's do that.
Oh, no.
no, you want low.
Oh,
Huh?
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
I missed it by one.
Okay, just glancing out, you can see that some sections are dancing and some are not.
Curious.
Can I like wave at the ones that aren't?
Yeah.
How do they respond?
They don't. They look at you, and there's like a section like away from the people that you wave to that wave back.
But they were like, the wavers are the dancers. They're the same people.
Different group of people.
So there's dancers and there's wavers.
There's dancers and there's wavers, but they wave and they go back to
Not. Okay. Well, that was weird.
That was weird.
Does anybody have a question?
No one makes any noise. Just then, there's a crack of thunder.
Gotcha.
Oh no!
There's mist, and out comes who you recognize as the person that said that they were Federon. Long silvery hair, got that gold silver plates again. This time the shirt is billowy and silver.
I really like that
gold
shirt.
before.
Still the pants?
Love that shirt.
Leather pants? Or...
No, Uncle should wear a
Same
shirt
pants.
like that.
Same pants. It appears as if maybe he just changed his shirt.
Smart.
And he comes out like this with a microphone, and the whole, all the people in the room cheer excitedly, all of them, super excited, which it just seems like part of the same feeling you get from everything. He's smiling, he approaches your area, he goes, "How are you having a good time, special honored guests?" and holds his hand out, and everyone cheers.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yay.
like it's totally interesting.
Thank you.
This is the happiest I've ever been.
Yes.
It's kind of weird. I'm just going to put it out there.
What?
You guys are kind
Thank you, King Reiko. The crowd again.
of...
Cheers. What's weird about this for you?
Well, right now I'm detecting what seems to be a lack of authenticity in all of your movements. I'm not seeing the real yous right now. Let it out, man. That's what I say.
Like, I'm not
Be
sure
free.
that's a really good idea.
I feel extremely free, King Reiko. Thank you.
Talking to you, you look perfectly normal.
Oh, the crowd cheers.
And thank you for having us.
Thank you for speaking your truth.
That's what I do.
He's a little shaken by that exchange. For show. Great. I'm actually not going to ask you how anyone else is feeling now. That was really enlightening. The crowd cheers again. Okay, let's get to our questions. Are you ready? Have you eaten enough? Had enough to drink?
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Great. Let's start with you, Magical Space Princess Kimber of the Cast-Off Nebula.
Okay.
Cheers, cheers, cheers. Oh, so you're the keeper of history, huh?
Yes. Yes, I am.
So everybody of here knows that your planet used to be called the Garbage Planet. Can you speak a little bit about how you got that name changed? He like slowly steps back, looking at you.
It's interesting that that's the first thing you bring up.
Well, it's the most interesting thing about the cast-off.
Well, you're going to have to pay us another visit because, as you will see during my many informative workshops, and I want to stress that these are workshops and not sales pitches in any way, that you will see through my several informative workshops this throughout the whole cruise that the Cast-Off Nebula truly has oh so much to offer. What is one creature's trash is another creature's treasure.
So it's not garbage.
And we're in the business of treasure here in the Cast-Off Nebula. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Princess Kimber.
Thank you so much.
Oh, hey, Magical Space Prince Dashel is here, everyone. The VIP's chair. So you're the second Magical Space Prince in the history of all Magical Space Princesses.
That is right. There was one, and they said that can never happen again, and they proved them all wrong.
Now, legend has it that you were in attendance of the Battle of the Bands, and you saw Chad.
Like you were there?
That's right. I was there. It was almost kind of like a moment of like inspirato for myself.
Oh, for sure.
And I realized at that moment I would do whatever is needed to be the Magical Space Prince.
Wait.
The second one.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Because like, Chad's really awesome. You have to be nice to Chad.
Chad's wonderful. Yes. But I did it too, so
okay.
It's good. Like we're best friends now. It's like we're peers.
Like you and Chad know each other?
No, I wouldn't say we know each other. I would like to, but I feel like we are currently in like the same stratosphere.
Well, Chad like totally needs new friends.
I would love to be Chad's new friend. That would be wonderful.
Would you want to be his friend, Prince Dashel, or would you be interested in getting to know him a little better?
Oh, like
for
what,
nefarious purposes.
Oh, of course.
Anyway, let's move on.
These questions are really weird.
Princess Eliana,
yes.
What has the Magical Space Princess Galaxy Force 5 been up to the past 2 years?
Well,
seen a lot of presence on TV and
for sure. Like
our
we're
updated version of the interwebs.
We're like
which is in our brains now.
We're continuing to help people, and like obviously Zelenia is touring with the band and her like boyfriend, which is really cute, and they like kiss because she's like, but then they do, and then she really likes it, and it's really funny.
How's Chad?
How's Chad? Chad is great. Chad's really great. Yeah, he's doing real good. We hang out with Chad a lot, and he likes that, and yeah, Chad's really good.
You notice that the back row, you can see in the back of the center, that they've stood up.
Like, do you guys know Chad?
They're just looking at you.
Okay. Okay.
I feel like we heard enough from you, King Roku, so we're just going to skip over and just get right to the audience questions.
You're right.
These are like the weirdest questions.
I want to say anything we could get. I just think that's
the vibe in the room is definitely getting like even heavier.
This is why I don't do conventions. They are the best.
I like have never. I mean, I don't think I've ever done one before. Like this, anyway. Do you think I should shine some sunshine and make everybody happier?
Oh, give it a try.
Yeah. That's a
I
good
would
idea.
just like to brighten everything, just to kind of help everybody feel better.
Yeah.
That's all. I just want to brighten everything a little bit.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a mind check for your sun magic.
It's just like I have my attribute sun magic. I have limited control over the light, and I just want to increase the light in the room to kind of increase the mood a little bit. Maybe turn it a nice rosy color, because that's just a warming light. That's what I'd like to do.
I love it. Okay. All of you start to feel just a little nicer.
See, like that's better, right?
I feel great.
Okay. Does everybody else feel better?
How are they doing?
Everyone else is just the exact same as they were before.
That's interesting.
Federon smiles deeper. I don't know if you've seen the trailer for that movie that's coming out. The
Tyler Perry's.
no.
Space
Oh, no, like the one with the, it's like, it's called
is it Truth or Dare?
Yeah,
it's Truth or Dare. And they're like, Truth or Dare, and then the CGI face peels from their.
It's creepy.
You know what I'm talking about?
It looks like
I'm talking about.
It looks like the Black Hole Sun video.
That's horrible.
It looks like the Black Hole Sun video. Thank you.
Keeper of rock and roll.
No.
And
Won't you
great
come?
use
Won't
of
you come?
history.
Take
Thank
us
you
to
so much.
Yeah.
I love Pearl Jam.
So many years ago in the 1990s.
Also, this music starts to play. The playlist shifts into this.
So this is
I'm gonna have to stop that because that's just killing my vibe.
I hear that.
And I say, oh hey, who wants to be swooned by Dashel? Space Prince of Thunderstorm.
Federon
What's
says,
swooned?
nobody! And then his face peels back.
No warming for you. You know what killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. No. Hashtag rule of cool.
Oh, rule of cool!
Thanks, chat.
Oh,
Okay.
I love it. Thank you.
All right.
We'll keep that.
All right.
So his skin peels back from his face, and underneath
Ew.
is this moving, molten. It's not skin. It looks like molten
Is it
lava.
like Blight from Batman Beyond, where it's just okay.
Yeah, and it's in motion. He looks as if he's made of molten lava-esque, with some veins of green in there.
I knew you were an uncle.
All his skin peels off, though his silver shirt stays on,
That's a nice shirt.
as well as his leather pants.
I appreciate that because it's less gross things to look at.
Yeah, they're also
that's
very
gross.
well made. I've got you all in one place. And at that moment, the thunder sound is way bigger, and the entire audience. There was a. Oh, it was you!
It wasn't me.
The entire audience sort of, during this, peels back their con t-shirts that had your faces on them. And there's cute little dresses. They're all pressed up. Yeah, that's gone.
No, that's
And
what
revealed
me.
are all the gatekeepers of Hatergate. Hundreds of them. And they all sort of have this sheen of this gross molten green look as well. And they're all standing and sort of heaving in various, some of them are like this. And some of them are like this.
Ew.
You know what I'm talking about?
I totally know.
They all
what
have
you're talking
different
about.
stances. Turns
Right.
out they all have different stances, though they're hive mind. Everyone decided that this was more aesthetic.
I like it.
So
Except
he
it's
programmed
gross.
them.
It's super gross.
Can we smell anything different?
Oh, that's an interesting. Yeah. Yes.
I really don't want to smell
The
anything.
smell has become sulfury, fiery,
Ew.
yucky. And Federon's laughing. He's not going to reveal his evil plan yet, but he.
And this isn't the evilest plan ever anyway?
It is! His stance is like this. I sent my sweet princess niece away, and she can't help you now.
Does
And
she
then-
know that you're super gross and evil?
Really?
She has to know he's an uncle.
Yeah.
And he smells like rotten eggs and.
I'm evil, but I'm not gross.
Look at you. You're super gross. Like
looks
no
down
amount
at
of
himself.
Yeah, you got
no
a problem,
amount of
dude.
moisturizer is gonna fix that.
This is pretty cool. I've seen universes where people put makeup on themselves to look like me.
Ew.
Yeah, they look like you. They don't smell like you.
Oh, that was.
He looks a little
good.
sad at that, but then, back to the face. He throws his arms down, and a big puff of red and green smoke come up, and then he's gone.
We won.
Thunder noise.
No, like,
Yeah, you better yeah.
The the gatekeepers make their noise, their noises and their movements. Their noises are various noises as well, like noises that you'd imagine coming out of like searing stuff that's moving around. And it's time to roll your initiative. Which,
10s, right?
yes, it's 2d10s plus your attack
Which ones
on
do
the
you want?
sheet.
You pick 2.
So let me get my pen. It's time. Let me write down what you've rolled.
Oh,
Okay, Scott, what?
15.
Oh wait, what is it plus?
Plus
Oh,
your
plus
attack.
something? Plus my attack?
Plus your
Okay,
attack.
cool.
Oh,
Thank you.
23.
23
Mhm.
for you?
24.
24?
See. Yeah.
24.
Duh.
We.
Yeah.
Wait, okay.
18.
All right, that's okay.
27.
Oh. Okay. Cool. And let's see. Okay. All right. So, Xander, your move is first.
Okay.
At this time, they are just moving and breathing and making weird noises.
So they're okay. They're just undulating and what's the word? Whatever. So is this everyone at the convention here in this room, or are there other people around here that might be not those
The
people?
only beings in this room are the people that were at the convention, which you now realize were not people at all. They're gatekeepers. So
Okay.
they're the only ones there that you see. Badgeron is gone.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and what are the exits to this room?
There is an exit. There are 2 exits on either side of where you're sitting, and then there's two at the back, and then there's a room that you can see. You can see that there are several rooms off of, but you know that you can see the windows to the outside of these places.
Okay. I'm going to make a call. Gonna let my manservant know that things are going down here. In fact, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna start live streaming at the events of the fight. Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna start live streaming.
Yeah, I'm gonna let people know what's going on down here at the convention.
Oh.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're like the people that follow you.
Yeah.
King
Yeah.
Reiko.
Yeah. So
Okay.
take out my cellular telephone and begin kind of, telling the people what's up, kind of showing them what the dealio is in the room, and letting people know, hey, if you want to come and help us out, or evacuate us, or or steer clear, as the case may be, depending on your, who you are and what your relation is spatially to all of this stuff. Just putting the word out, see what it'll do.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, so you go ahead and do that.
I do that.
That's a good idea, actually. Okay. Next is Dashel.
Do I notice that he's live streaming?
Definitely.
Since there's now an actual audience through his streaming,
Yeah, I'm gonna get you in the
Service?
frame, just you're all in there,
can I make all my rock and roll magics now performance checks?
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I then do my my rock and roll spell to bind all of the haters. Change of flames, chains of night, which will then bind all of them to a single space, so they are unable to move. And also the chains then ignite with the burning power of the night flame from my concept album Night Flames. And I perform it so. Change of fears in the change of night. You can no longer fight. You will be bound, hold you tight, and I will now win.
Right. Know her face. Who sees her face?
Yeah, 00.
Oh no!
I know.
Okay.
It's really bad.
That's the worst you could do.
That's the absolute. But I've never wrote that before.
And please remind us who you were singing to.
I was singing to all of the haters.
The haters.
The thing was, one of them didn't actually rip off the shirt that they had of me on there.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a real fan right there.
Okay.
That's a real fan.
Got you.
So instead of actually making it an attack spell, I then gave them all flaming chains as weapons.
Okay. So it's gone just the worst you could possibly have imagined.
I just buffed them a bit.
People are just like kind of questioning their opinion of you and your performance art.
That's something.
Yeah.
I mean, like I'm due for a sophomore slump anytime soon, so.
But there might be hope within the guy with the shirt, the gatekeeper with the shirt.
Maybe.
Or he might have just accidentally not ripped it off with everything else.
I think it's the latter, but I still hold on to hope.
Time will tell.
Maybe.
So you shed, I imagine you might shed some tears at what just happened.
Yes. And now, because of this horrible embarrassment, I will then use my secondary passive ability, and I will now Chris Gaines myself and change my entire genre of music.
Perfect. Great. Okay, it is now Eliana's turn.
Okay, all right, so I would like to use my buff, and I want to have the power of the sun behind me, obviously. And I'm going to use my sun magic, which gives up to 80 points of damage. And so my buff does -5 to my enemies and +2 to everybody on my team.
I could have used that a while ago.
I'm sorry, it wasn't my turn yet.
You're still on the ground, I imagine, saying like, look up.
But like, it'll go until like my next turn, I'm assuming. So you'll get it next turn. Okay. So, yeah, that's like what I would like to do. I want to just blast these guys with the sun, and I was sort of curious. The green veiny thing running through them, is that a chlorophyll-based kind of thing, or is it just grossness?
Ooh. Maybe, do you have any, what would help you figure that out?
I have, like, botany.
Perfect.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll a mind check here.
I beat my mind check by 4.
Okay.
On botany.
This is, like radioactive goo.
It's not
from like another world.
Botany. Okay.
You recognize it
in that way. Well, anyway, I would like to just like cook these bad guys, cook the haters with the sun, and have the power of the sun behind me, and just cook them.
Cook them.
Cook them.
Okay, great. Why don't you go ahead and roll your sun magic?
Okay. I beat it by 3.
Okay. Cool. Oh, so the sun comes forth from you and shines itself down upon a small section of the haters. And some of there's like a little area of 8 of them they clutch their bodies and look up towards you as they sort of melt down.
Ooh, melting is good.
They slowly sizzle down into like a gross puddle of goo.
Well, the puddle's gross, but the melting is good.
It seems like their goo is being reabsorbed into others surrounding them.
Ew, like do the other ones get bigger?
They don't get bigger.
Oh, okay. That's good.
They don't get bigger, but they've been sucked up.
Okay.
By their brethren.
Okay.
Cool. So they've been sucked up by their brethren. Your turn is over.
Thank you, chat.
Princess Kimber, thank you, chat, for that buff. More of that. What's Kimber up to right now?
What's the tone like in the room right now?
Nobody's moving yet. They're still like, they seem droney, hatery.
But maybe easily distracted, potentially. I'm wondering if I can use some lemonade, if I can offer everyone some lemonade. See if I can get them to sit down and use my princess etiquette to give them a presentation about the many benefits of the timeshare options we have available right now in the Cast-Off Nebula. Because I'm wondering if I can maybe get them to settle a little bit if we can't figure out a little bit more of what's going on, or maybe how to damage them.
Okay.
Or maybe just boring them to death, hopefully.
So you want to find out a little bit more about how to damage them? in how they respond.
And maybe see if I can sell a timeshare in the meantime.
Great. Okay, so you'll want to draw upon your. Let's do a couple checks.
Great.
Give me a history check and your princess etiquette and your management administration.
Okay.
All of them.
History, I beat by 4.
Okay.
Princess etiquette, I'm right on.
Okay.
And management and administration. Oh, did I bring pamphlets?
Probably. They can't.
Yes, I did. I beat it by 10.
Okay.
She brought all of the pamphlets.
So you just kind of like in your area, you stand and you start like
Can I
launching
get them
into
to organize and listen to my spiel and see if they'll have some of my lemonade and just kind of calm down a little bit.
Cool.
See if I can't gain control.
Okay. Nobody is taking the lemonade.
Okay. Does anybody seem like they might want a timeshare? I do have a great buy-in right now.
They don't. It seems like a little area in the front of the place where you are, sort of like start kind of like paying attention to what you're doing while they're like doing their.
Okay, so I did get their attention.
Your history roll.
Yes.
Lets you know as you get a little closer attention, as you focus some of your princess attention on them, you recognize them as gatekeepers of Hater Gate, and you know that they're made of like this radioactive, fiery substance that's very specific to very far out into the galaxy. There's a planet of evil wizards, but nobody knows where it is.
Oh.
And there's lots of resources. You know that they are made of substances of evil magic, dark magic, and that is a fact. Perfect. That is a fact. Okay. And one has a special magical Prince Dashel shirt on.
The one for the set.
We're still not sure if that was intentional or just accidentally left on.
We'll see that.
So yeah, they're looking at you. Nobody wants a timeshare. They seem, you're not sure yet if they're focusing. They're like, oh, now I'm gonna they're gonna come get you their next round.
Or
But
if they're just paying attention.
at least, yeah.
Okay.
But at least you were able to discern their materials a little bit.
And some people took brochures. Or excuse me, some gatekeepers took brochures.
Exactly.
That's right.
Because
Footprint.
gatekeepers are people.
Footprint.
Exactly. They're not. They're
Trash.
well, I mean, not trash. Treasure. No, they're just they're dark matter material from evil wizards.
Perfect.
Okay, now it's their turn. The closest ones to you. 2 of them are gonna run up first to try and get up towards you and like slather you with their goop.
No.
Ew.
Okay. They are going to focus on King Reiko, and they've come up to you and they're like, ha!
Okay.
One of them sort of makes contact with you goop-wise. It stings a little. The other one didn't make it.
Okay.
They just did not make it.
That stings a little.
Nope. Yeah. And that's their turn.
Any damage? On that?
Others that have come forward, like they've all moved, but there were 2 in front that got up there.
Okay.
You did not take any damage.
Okay.
I didn't roll very well at all.
Yeah.
And but now you know how
Yeah,
they're.
but like he has goop on him.
Yeah.
Gross.
Okay. My turn?
It seared your skin
Ew.
and then disappeared.
Okay. So it's fast acting. And,
Ew.
yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and it's disappeared.
And now it's actually. Oh, go ahead.
How
Yeah.
many of them are there in the room?
About 300.
About 300.
Ew.
Yeah.
Okay.
About 300 of them.
I only got 8.
And what? Okay. So what's the size of this station that we're on right now?
The size of like the room that you're in.
The room, whatever the room is a part of,
Yeah.
the ship or station or.
The convention, the Royal Sparkle Magical Cruise Hero Spectacular, It takes place in the heart of Dynamax City, and each thing has like a different building. So this is the dining building that's grand and glorious. It's like the size of what's a place? Like a big
Canada.
It's not the size of Canada. Like a school gym.
Okay.
In Canada.
Like a high school gym prom.
They don't know size Canada. Oh, perfect.
Degrassi High? Or was it a middle school?
No, it's a community school.
What was the high school?
It was both.
Yeah,
Technically,
Jiggy
it was
and Spinner were
both.
there. You have Ripper, and Slather, and Monk, Tony Shalhoub.
Daytime Nickelodeon.
I can't with you.
Tony Shalhoub, everybody.
Tony
Shalhoub,
from his series Degrassi.
Yep. So picture that gym.
Call me Tony Shalhoub.
Okay.
On the surface of a planet.
Oh, sorry. It's
Yeah.
on the planet of Dynamax is a big floating ship.
Okay, cool. That's why I wanted to be completely clear on.
Yeah.
So 300 of them or so. How many do you think I could grab and pull and just kidnap and put on a ship that's docked?
Where is the dock?
Was it docked? Okay, so my ship is docked, I don't know, maybe like a mile out
You
right
can
now.
access it remotely.
Wait, who do you want to board? You want to board
I want to board as many of them as I can.
the evil gatekeepers onto your ship.
On my ship.
Okay.
Yeah.
How big is your ship?
My ship, it can fit about 100 people on
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, how do you want to try and do that?
I want to try to use, I suppose, body and my super speed.
Like just
just flash them back and forth.
like corral. Oh, you want to pick them
I want
up.
to pick them up
Okay.
and just take them to my ship and run back and take them back and put them on my ship and just take a whole bunch out.
Okay. So you want to try and grab one?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's your first move.
Yeah. I'll start off with one dude. See how that goes.
Okay. Go ahead. Try. So you try and grab a gatekeeper, a hater.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Roll me a soul check and a mind check and a body check.
Okay. So, soul, I miss by 1. Oh, I'm rolling bad. Missed the mind. And I make the body.
Oh, you make the body.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So by how much?
That was by 2.
Okay. So you move forward to try and grab one of them, and you're seared by dark magic.
Okay.
You cannot get a good grip
Okay.
physically by the rolls that you made and just a grab. So like a hug almost.
Yeah, I tried to give him a hug. Yeah, that's how it started.
It just didn't work out.
Okay.
Just didn't work out. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you can't hug your children with nuclear arms.
Yeah.
Okay. Learn my lesson.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, they're all like this still. There's still that feeling of just like, now you know why, that they're all evil gatekeepers, but it's still very palpable. This is all just happening. There's no one coming in to save you. There's no press, which is also very there's usually tons of press people and people that are there to record the event. There's usually assistants and photographers, and it's just there's nothing. So you're still just in this room with these. Weird. Cool. It is now Dashiell's turn.
After my huge embarrassment from my last song, I decided to completely change my image. When I appeared to fall down, what I actually did was lose my accoutrement, my mithril leather jacket, my wood carvings from mystical trees, and bracelets, and my pick that I received from Lucifer themselves. And while I was down there, brooding, I then tapped into my infinite sorrow. And then I arose much more moodier, with the acoustic guitar that now plugged into the giant rotating record spinner.
Nice.
And then I play my new song using my rock and roll magic that essentially completely negates all emotion and all negative feels in the room.
Oh man.
So whatever evil energy that they're giving off or that they might be controlled by, I completely negate it. Kind of like the Pokemon move Haze, which removes all status effects.
Nice.
So I'm going to do that to the entire space. So if there is any negative or anything like that, or someone's like possessed by anything negative, it just kind of messes that up a bit.
Okay.
And I do it through a song called Maybe for Tomorrow. And I start playing.
Perfect.
Is the camera on?
It's fully on. The light's on. You're good to go.
If you let me hold your hand, we can kiss it all the way until tomorrow. The last train has left the land. Maybe we can send away the sorrow, for another day is coming soon, I know. And I keep playing that. It's just very like Elliott Smith kind of over sort of feels. And I just want everyone, especially ones still wearing the t-shirt, just to kind of stop and think. A lot of introspection is needed. Yeah. And I deal 100 damage to them. Let me roll for that.
Please roll for that.
Yes!
Yes!
I did. It was only 11. So I made it by 7.
You made it by 7?
I made it by 7.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So about a third of them stopped for a moment while you were serenading them, and you could tell that the drips that were just like, the drips of goo were actually, they did physically look like tears.
Oh.
I want them to start texting their exes.
10 of them are doing that very thing. They pull out their goo. It's not a phone. It's goo.
Yeah.
Do that.
No reception.
Yeah. They stop for a second and like consider it, but then actually press send. It's all there. It all happens. Some of them just kind of weep. Some of them make the motion to get up and go. But ultimately, the damage that you've dealt them. Actually, hold on. Okay. Okay, so about 80 of the 100.
Of the third.
Of the third.
Right.
While they are doing their various things that you cause them are slowly fizzling out. And then reabsorbed into other ones. But definitely you took out a big chunk of those guys. Okay. And a couple of them are still like standing there existentially figuring it all out.
That was super good.
All right.
They seem to have stopped the though.
Right.
I think I found my niche, guys. I think I found it.
Like emo music really does it.
It's back. It took a couple of millennia, but emo music's back.
Okay.
And it's less toxic, hopefully.
Okay. So I can fly like really fast. And so what I would like to do is take my solar glaive and I just want to like shear the top of their heads right off. Not just the top of their heads, but like their heads, because their heads are like the top of their bodies. And so I want to fly really fast with my solar glaive and just go
like Cena
and chop off all their heads.
I love it. Please roll me that.
Okay. I beat it by 5.
Okay, and how many were you trying to concentrate on? Just as many as you can. A big chunk.
Like I want to just go fast and like be like a lawnmower of heads. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like fly and.
Yeah, I love it. So you get down there and you do it. Please show us again the representation. Thank you. And let's say another 75 of the goo heads are definitely like lopped off. The goo falls and then reabsorbed into the body, and then they slowly goo out.
Take that, gross hater guys.
Yeah, it's happening.
Yeah.
What she said.
You did that. Definitely, they're getting louder. There's a lot more sound happening.
Okay.
Good job.
Thank you.
Love it. These are very creative things that are happening. Princess Kimber's turn.
question.
Yeah, please.
My junk magic. Quick question, friends.
Yeah. Go ahead, ask me about your junk magic.
Junk magic.
Junk
I need
magic?
the right inflection. Not my junk magic.
magic.
My junk magic.
Thank you.
Limited control over things and creatures lost, forgotten, extinct or cast aside, but not like dead and reabsorbed, right? Or
reabsorbed.
like, right? Could I gain control over all of the reabsorbed goofballs, gatekeepers that we are dealing with here inside of the active goo of the other things? Is that a thing that I can do?
Love that. Why don't you go ahead? Yeah,
I want to
go
do
ahead
that.
and try. I
I'm
think
gonna
that's very
do it.
interesting. So you want to extract the forgotten goo
Yes.
that's been reabsorbed and have control over them.
Yes, or alternately, if I can't extract it, I want to control it while it's in the other things so I can control them and what they're doing.
You just
Sure.
get a blood bank.
Sure.
Should I try?
You can
Okay.
go ahead and try.
Rolling for junk
Let's
magic.
do yeah.
I'm gonna roll
Let's
my
do
junk.
a soul check.
A soul check? Okay, you got it. I beat it by 6.
Oh wow. Okay, so you do your whatever you do. Your junk magic noise. And you can see in an area, the area of the lost textures. From that area, there was a glow of like moltenness and a sucking noise, like noise, and you see some of the energy come out and sort of form like this molten goo thing, but it's smaller than the other ones around. It's smaller than the other gatekeepers, and it definitely like has a cuter shape to it.
Seems a bit more benevolent. Okay.
Yeah, and it's there.
I could like add glitter to it. if you want.
Yes.
It starts to move towards you.
And can I control it, or did I just get it out and now it's on its own?
It should be, you have
Like
limited control over things.
limited control.
Things lost,
Perfect.
forgotten,
Could I
extinct, or cast aside.
if I can get it to command its brethren and sistren to
Like, do they have gender? Or
or
they just do
like to command its
They don't
peers.
For now, that's all you can do in this round.
That's it. Perfect.
Yeah, doing what you
I
did.
love
It's
it.
coming towards you. Hey! It gets to you and it just sits in front of you.
like a
It looks
cute
up at you.
goo puppy.
Hey,
Like a
guys.
cute goop puppy.
Can I pat its?
A guppy.
I don't know if you really want to
You
touch
notice
it.
as you put your hands towards it to pat its shape, it's hot as your hand gets towards
Gotcha.
it.
So I'm not gonna pat its cheek. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so you've got that thing now. Now it's their turn, and they're going to try and move towards you and slap you with their goo arms.
Oh gosh.
What does that look like?
That's the try.
Make it into a gift.
They take them over, they try. Because it might not work out. So we're gonna have some come after all of you. And there's a group of 5, and they're going after Princess Eliana. And there they go. And let's say 4 more are gonna go after someone else over here. Princess Kimber, they're coming for you. So the ones moving towards Eliana are gonna attempt to slap you with their goo arms.
Bring it. Your disgusting goo can't touch me.
The first one definitely misses.
Sweet.
The second one misses too. They are drunk. That one also misses.
I told you.
That's right. Slimy
This one gets you a little bit on the shoulder area.
Can I like defend?
You can.
I have a defense.
Yes. You can do that.
I failed.
It gets you for like 30 hit points.
That's fine because I ignore the first
On your
30 hit
arm.
points of damage from
Ignore
any
it.
source.
Okay, they're moving on to Kimber. But
Because I have armor.
first one hits. but not very well.
No, and I can
20. You take 20
I can
damage.
ignore it.
Do you have like
That
armor
one
too?
misses.
Okay, I do.
Awesome.
That one hits.
Oh.
Another 20 off of your hit points.
So I took 10.
I think
That one
like
misses. Totally misses.
Individual
Okay.
I think like you don't take any.
I don't take any.
I think if she has armor, when her armor goes up to 30, if somebody has 20,
totally right.
she doesn't take any.
Dang.
Thank you, Sarah.
Gina,
we needed
thank
that.
you.
Thank you. Thank
Point
you.
of order.
I mean, if your armor is like mine, that's just what I assumed.
Yeah, no, you have the same over here. Okay, great. Thank you, Sarah. They're all advancing on you. There were 300 and now there's like 175 left. You've taken out a lot of them. They're melting into each other. They're still coming after you. It's Xander's turn again. It's King Reiko's turn again.
Yeah. So I'd like to try to use my experience in foreign culture and diplomacy to, there's got to be more to these people than hate. There's got to be some common ground that we can, have a connection over. I want to see what that might be. Try
Okay.
to,
That's so nice.
Yeah.
That's so nice. So what would you like to do?
roll on foreign culture, and I make it
By how many?
by 1.
Okay. Well, you know that this is a group of possibly humans, people of the galaxy turned into, by the use of dark magic, magicked creatures that generally are hive-minded to the evil wizard, in this case, Fedoron.
Okay.
So that's what's up with that.
Can
Fedoron is controlling them, you know that.
Okay.
They're operating on his command.
Okay, so they have no free will still at this point. Okay, it's not just them being bad people and making choices themselves. It's all him right now. Okay, so I got to fight Federer.
As whether or not you can change what's happening, that remains to be seen.
Okay. Can I do anything from this point, or was getting information all I could do right there?
I think calling upon you have 2 attacks, so.
Okay.
Hashtag hack attack. Let's get this started.
Ooh! Do we have one?
I think it's they're like joining together. They're joining forces.
Yeah.
Have a plan.
So you have 2.
Nice.
Oh.
Space Princess Castaway. This is the foreclosure department of the First Bank of Esteban.
No.
We regret to inform you that due to non-payment, we have sent our repossession team to your planet. They have now taken control of all your timeshares. Hashtag hack attack.
Thank you.
That was it. They got it. Those 2 things together.
You got the hack attack.
Yeah.
Oh no!
So that means that we're gonna need to cancel the 3 p.m. timeshare specific workshop.
Okay. So as you're watching them all, thunder.
There it is.
Federon comes out to that,
No.
kind of moving. Have you been having fun with my gatekeepers?
No!
Not at all.
This is the best Q&A ever.
Seriously.
They're not responding to any of that.
He puts his hand out, and the gatekeepers are like held back by him, except for your sweet little one who's still by your side. Federon laughs and moves into the front of you and says, "You're doing a good job. Are you having fun at the con?
No, you're not having fun. This is not fun.
I want to know if you're having a good time here."
No! If there was a comment card where we put down our replies based on how we felt about this experience, it would be mostly 1s and 0s. It would look completely binary.
Thunder noise to cut you off.
Oh, no.
Huh. I thought you would have killed them all by now. It seems you're not very strong, are you, King Reiko?
Oh.
I have nothing to prove to you. I don't, however, appreciate you putting us in a situation in which violence might be necessary, either for them to do or for us.
Oh, I thought you'd like all the violence.
No.
He moves on. Oh, Princess Eliana. Good job giving them sunlight. Haha.
Yeah, like I know, it was really good.
There's research on whether or not vitamin D is anything to write home about at all. What do you think of that?
Like, I think you're stupid.
He laughs and peels back his face. Ah!
And gross. Stupid and gross.
Oh, changing genres in the middle of a fight? That opens yourself up to a lot of vulnerability.
It sure does, but not as much as his Ovid. Wait, he's in the middle of all of them, right?
He's standing in front of them all.
He's standing in front of them?
Like this.
Awesome. Can I do a rock spell right quick?
Yeah. Yes, you can. He's caught off guard by how confident he feels.
Yeah, music is ever changing, a lot like the weather. And I'm feeling some emo core right now, so I do the spell of Mosh Pit and Wall of Death.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Where
Okay.
everyone listening to it has to start fighting everything in close proximity to them.
Can I like shine a spotlight of sunlight behind him so everybody pays more attention?
Yeah.
Actually, let's hold this for a second.
Okay, I'll hold on to it.
I like this though. Just pause.
Princess!
Princess Kimber!
What?
I have some very bad news for you. This is now how he is. I have some bad news for you.
What?
He hands you a letter.
I have already heard about the repossession. I don't have time for all of this. I have some very serious business issues to deal with back on my home nebula, so you'll excuse me if I just can't get into whatever.
Thunder noise! Oh, you're not going anywhere.
You obviously don't understand what it's like to be a business person.
Your phone starts ringing. Beep, 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 beep. That's your noise. That's your ring. Beep, 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 beep.
Hello, this is Kimber. Hello.
Call waiting happens. Your other phone
This is
rings.
also Kimber.
Beep, beep,
Hello.
beep, beep, beep. Da 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 da.
Look,
That's the other phone.
Look, you need to talk to Randy. I know you said it was a
Better
mistake
room.
to have a lawyer named Randy, but I told you I don't care. My whole empire is falling apart while you watch. And do you think this is distracting him from his whole thing?
He's enjoying this so thoroughly.
Damn it. Is it doing anything to detriment him at all? Or is this
Let me tell you a little story.
Okay.
He sort of rises up and he's floating around.
Are there unicorns in the story? Because otherwise I'm going to be super bored.
Maybe, maybe not. I love that I can hear an echo right now of my voice. I can, and it's great. Let me tell you, sit down, crisscross applesauce. You don't have to.
I really like not wearing an outfit that is designed for crisscross applesauce.
All of the gatekeepers sit down, crisscross applesauce. Several cycles ago, 10 cycles ago to be exact, I was the special guest of the magical space cruise spectacular hero time.
But like it's your cruise.
Well, it was my niece's cruise.
Well,
I wanted to be in on the planning committee, but she wouldn't let me because she said I was too evil.
So she does know you're evil. Because I was going to tell her.
Well, he's an uncle.
Yeah, well, she's been sent far away and won't hear your cries for help. Thunder sound. Anyway, we'll work on that.
There it is.
Anyway, so probably to quell my feelings of hatred, she said I could be the special guest. And on the day of the feast of the first day, she came up to me backstage in my dressing room and told me that she had found a more exciting special magical guest.
This was like the 10 cycles ago thing?
Yes,
Okay.
and she said that I could also still be a magical guest, but I'd have to share it with someone else.
Was it a unicorn?
Thunder sound. I didn't stick around to find out who it was. I didn't want to know.
I hope it was a unicorn.
So, instead of being a co-special guest, I decided to wreak havoc upon the convention itself.
But you said you didn't stick around.
Well, I didn't stick
Got
around.
you there, yeah.
I didn't. Stop! Silence! Thunder noise! Can't do this voice. I didn't decide to stick. I decided not to find out who the other guest was. Instead, I summoned my gatekeepers from Hater Gate.
Oh.
But Princess Ricci was able to quickly diffuse the situation.
Like, yeah, she's awesome.
But I've been gathering my forces for cycles upon cycles, 10 of them.
Specifically.
And now I am ready. And now I am here.
So, like, your whole goal was just to disrupt the convention?
Sort of. I also want absolute power of Dynamax, of course.
Okay.
That seems like the bigger priority, really.
Right, like,
Yeah.
I think
I
I
mean,
would
I
go
would have
with
led with
that.
that.
And
I
you've
feel
done
like,
your
you know.
done your thing.
Well, I hope you all feel sufficiently verbally humiliated by me.
Well, wait,
Who-
I
who-
No.
who-
I
who
don't.
does the catering though? Who
I
does the
don't
catering?
feel.
Because this food was absolutely like.
Didn't plan that detail.
I didn't get
This-
any of it.
Well,
so, I
you
mean,
can
it was-
tell. I mean,
You ate.
really, this is just a scattershot event.
Write it on the
You're
comment
right
cards.
here.
Well, you can't because you're about to perish. And no one's going to save you. Right, Princess Eliana?
Oh.
No one's able to
Wait a
save
minute.
you.
I
Got
can
it.
still, I can do,
Really
we're gonna be just
excited
fine.
Ha ha! You'll never find it. And at that, he pulls from his person somewhere,
His goo.
his goo,
Goo pocket.
a big giant clock
Oh.
that is ticking down. Kind of Flava Flav-esque.
yeah,
That's
that's
the first
all I was
thing I
thinking.
pictured.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I pictured.
Around the neck.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, he is, and he lowers it on, it's now a necklace. It's ticking. It doesn't matter if I'm here or not. But if you do not defeat me in time, the whole city will blow up, because that's the most dramatic thing I could think of. Tick, tick, tick. So he's standing there like that, with his time clock, which is apparently a bomb that will
He
destroy
wants
the
us
city.
to defeat him so he doesn't
Yes.
blow up as well too.
Yes, is what I'm getting out of this.
Yeah.
It's really just,
There's a lot to unpack here.
yeah, there is. It's not
yeah.
quite fleshed out entirely. I feel like cart before the horse. Look, understandably, I'm a little distracted right now. Is there any sort of investigation we could do into his history to see if he's telling us the whole truth? Is there any sort of investigation we could do into Balduran's history to find out if he's telling the truth, or if there's something about that experience that so scarred him that could help inform us on how to defeat him?
That's a perfect natural place to go. Why don't you all call upon your various histories and knowledges? Yeah, you all have.
I make it.
Are we
Well,
like
no,
rolling
we
to our
didn't
mind?
get it.
Because I made that. Right on.
Yeah, yeah. So, yes, definitely. You know this about. Yes. Go ahead.
Made it by 12.
Nice.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, let
mine
me actually
was
get
what?
the results before I tell you everything. So you made it by 12.
Yeah, my rock history. Sorry, my rock history. I
And-
made it by 12.
I made it by 7.
Made it by 5.
And I was like, right on.
Okay.
Because I don't have any history.
So again, because there are so many evil wizards that have come, that have been in this universe. I mean, this is why we have magical space princesses to fight evil. There are lots of evil forces.
It's
You know,
true.
there are lots of things that are infiltrated and lots of things that happen. So you didn't remember right away that this was Federon, but you definitely have knowledge of a past Dynamax Royal Sparkle Cruise being infiltrated by an evil wizard, definitely. You didn't know, Eliana, that it was related to Ricci. It wouldn't necessarily be something she would mention as
Well,
she
like,
probably
why
thought.
would she?
Right, because he was defeated by her and sent to the far reaches of the galaxy. He seems like he goo-piled, but I guess
And like, he'd be embarrassing. Why would she want to say that?
not. Yeah, well, sure.
Who wants
That
to
could-
admit that their uncle's a creepy goo man?
That
Just
could be
stinks.
part of it.
True that.
So he wants to, it makes sense revenge plot-wise that he'd want to destroy the cruise at this time as he's gathered all of his forces and sent his very powerful niece away. It seems he has some knowledge of weaknesses within the universe. Perhaps he thinks this is a time that would be good to strike. But you know that this happened. He's totally telling the truth. You don't know the intricacies of it. No.
Okay, so I have like an idea. So I seem to remember that I used to have this, so like you can like find lost things, right? So we super need to have a talk in a little bit privately, but something else that I lost was this unicorn. I feel like I had this like unicorn with me, and it can like produce endless amounts of silk out of its tail, right? To make the rainbow tail. And I was thinking you could like find it or something and like materialize it, and then we could like wrap him in unicorn rainbow tail and like shut him down.
What about that?
Could we like do that?
I like that.
Yeah.
I think that this would be a perfect place for a rule of cool, for us to use our rule of cool. Lightning, thunder sound. So, he is like, haha, over you, enjoying his revenge plot. He's finally gotten to follow through with this. This is the climax of his last 10 cycles of time. And now it's your turn to go down the line. You're still in initiative. We'll still be in initiative here.
Okay.
And tell me the coolest thing you can think of to do. Reiterate what you've said, and we'll start with whoever feels the most comfortable.
Well, like I already had my idea. I would love help to recall my unicorn that I had like 2 years ago, and I would like to wrap the bad guy in the rainbow silk of the unicorn, thereby making him look way less gross and constraining him so he can't do any more evil things. Like wrap him up in the magical unicorn tail.
Yeah, I was gonna say thread, but
thread tail. Like I'm picturing like a My Little Pony tail thing, and then it just keeps growing with the silk of the tail.
Like a spider butt.
Yeah, like that.
Yes.
That's what I'm picturing.
Pinkie Pie with a spider ass.
Because the unicorn used to do glitter, and so I could like, because glitter is made of like plastic and metal, I could change it into the silk. Anyway, so I'm saying it comes out and like a spindle spider unicorn rainbow.
I love it. Okay, so we've got past unicorn spindle spider butt
Rainbow.
Pinkie Pie rainbow tie-up thing.
Yes.
I love it. Next, rule of cool.
Okay.
Go for it.
I got it. Based upon my idea earlier with all the haters sitting crisscross applesauce, I am gonna do the giant mosh pit wall of death, where they all crash in on them and then start fighting each other. On top of that, I would like to also tap into. I'm gonna be honest with myself, and also what Dasho needs. And it seems what Dasho needs right now is to actually be the space prince that he knows he needs to be, and not the one that he wanted to be. So Dasho.
Oh man.
Even though he is taken on the keeper of rock and roll, he must follow his true dreams and be a good friend to all of those around him, rather than just the self-absorbed person that he is.
So he's gonna tap into his hero, Chad's most special attribute, which is
the power of friendship.
Yes. And I want to play a song with all of my friends.
Like us?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
To bring down this evil once and for all.
Yes.
So that they can all mosh a nice black death metal ballad.
So
that sounds really great.
We're moshing for friendship?
We'll see. They're moshing.
Yeah,
we're
going to give them something to mosh too.
Oh, that's good.
Right?
Because I think moshing would like super mess up my hair.
Oh, I have to update this. Okay, moshing for friendship.
Yes.
Perfect.
And then I'm going to activate my power slide to get everyone a bonus. So even if they do fail, the man gets picked, all their actions are then negated by their ill effects.
Perfect.
Wink.
I love it. Okay, Xander?
So, yeah, I'm of two minds
Riku?
about this because I really like these ideas, but I'm going to put my best foot forward here. So, word picture. So, Reiko, he's listening to this tirade, and he takes a moment, collects himself, and then just sits and also joins the underlings in the crisscross.
Oh.
He just sits down. He really starts taking in what's his name is saying, and he's got a very diplomatic look, and then he starts to float in the lotus position, and he extends his hand toward Reiko, and suddenly, before anyone can really see what's going on, he's right behind him.
Who's right behind who?
I'm right behind him.
Okay.
Leaving an after image of me still sitting there in front of him floating.
Oh.
Because I'm just that fast.
Yeah.
And I give him a little tap on the shoulder. He turns around. Whoa, 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 what's that? And I give him a little slap. Just a little slap. Just a little slap on the face. Which stuns him for one round. And then I grab the clock and fly out of the ship into space, holding my breath, and hurl it into the void.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's important to note that the clock is ticking down. It looks like a kitchen timer, and it's ticking down from 10. So.
Wait, is the clock the bomb, or is the clock unrelated to the bomb?
We don't know.
Okay. I might have misinterpreted. Okay.
You could. I guess you assume at this point that the clock is the bomb, and not just this really gorgeous timer.
Lady clock timer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah.
Kimber.
Yes. I would suggest using my junk magic yet again, and all the discarded and unwanted promotional materials from my fabulous timeshares
I love that.
would come raining down upon Valderon and all the minions, stifling them and suffocating them with tons and tons of paper goods and pens and chapsticks and key fobs and coffee mugs and hand sanitizers.
Ooh. If you could the paper, they could paper cut them, and then the hand sanitizer could
Yes.
come and sting them.
Ooh, it would
Dunkaroos!
sting.
Bring back Dunkaroos and this Dunkaroos!
That too will bring back the Dunkaroos, and then they would be so sad and lost under the weight of all of that unwanted junk. They would just, I don't know what happened, but I hope it would work real good. And that they would take up to 80 damage.
Okay. And this is focused on all the guys.
All the guys, but particularly Valderon, because I think that we need to somehow stifle not only his horrible clock, but his glorious shining hair and shirt.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, so just a quick recap before chat gets to vote. We've got
Unicorn spinning.
unicorn spinning,
Jump, avalanche. Oh, lame. Mosh of friendship.
Mosh of friendship,
Slap him and steal the clock.
slap him and steal the clock, and
Junk avalanche.
junk avalanche, junk avalanche,
Junk avalanche.
junk avalanche. Okay, so we're voting right now.
Get it.
So we'll
It's
wait.
happening,
we've
and
got
we're
So
gonna.
while we're
Click.
waiting,
Yeah.
so you can think about, you can summon anything that has been lost.
Things and creatures. Limited.
What if it
One
was a
second.
thing and a creature?
Well, I think that would count as one. Or were you saying two things?
No, it's the same
One. Yeah, I think so.
thing. Okay, could you do a little search for something that looks like a turkey leg? How do you do it? Like a Google? You just Google it and then you find it?
Yeah, I do. Don't I do? I just use my...
Like a talking
it's
turkey
your-
leg. Have you come across a talking turkey leg?
I'll have you roll a.
Thank you.
I'll have you roll a nice soul.
I'm going to roll a soul.
A talking turkey leg,
Oops.
huh?
Oops.
Whoopsie daisy, no turkey leg.
Oh, I have
You can definitely
snake
try
eyes. Oh, man.
Snake eyes.
But the bad kind. 00.
And snake eyes would do like
Wow,
that.
2-in-1 game.
She rolled boobies.
Yeah.
Boobies.
You don't feel it. You just don't.
Down.
Everyone knows that, everyone in the universe knows that Brad the turkey leg sacrificed himself
Yep.
for his friend.
Friendship.
So you know exactly what she's talking about.
Yep.
You can't,
I
you just can't.
I can't see. I cannot use my powers.
For now.
I'm so sorry for now.
Okay,
That doesn't mean that you can't try again.
we'll try. Yes, let's. It's not urgent or anything,
Okay.
but we should definitely try again. Sometime.
Everyone looks at Eliana.
It's not.
All
urgent.
right.
It's fine.
Last
Everything's fine.
call for votes. Okay, we're just waiting for that result.
Oh, hello.
Okay.
I like what you were just talking
You rolled
about.
boobies too.
All right,
Yes.
poll is closed.
Mosh
Winner of
pit
the
of
rule
death.
pool is the mosh pit of death.
Nice.
Also friendship.
Yes.
All right, so you're gonna automatically get your action successful, but then everyone's gonna roll. But first, please describe what's going on. Let's go.
Well, yeah, while that was going on, I was tuning the guitar because I was going to start it earlier. But I waited for the best moment. And then I go in and power slide in with the acoustic guitar. But what they didn't know was that it was an acoustic electric guitar. Wink, thanks Guitar Center on Westlake.
Or you can plug in a pickup.
Yeah, got the pickup in.
Get the pickup.
Everything going. And then it starts off as like another little emo song, but then the chords start switching up just a bit. I do a little bit of key change and then add some distortion to it. And what they didn't know was that it had an internal distortion pedal. So I started going, and then it was like, what's this? Then at the food service, there were 2 drumsticks. And
Are they talking?
Okay.
no, they're not talking drumsticks, but they're drumsticks enough that they start.
Oh. Yeah.
And they had an entire platter of fish. They had snapper, they had trout, they had salmon, smoked and
Sunfish?
also grilled. They had sunfish. They also had bass. But I saw that and said, "Oh, bass." So the bass starts going, do 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 do. But there are 2 of them, so a double bass, and it was. Well, that started going. I started playing the guitar some more, and then the one wearing the shirt with my face on it, my face on the shirt started singing.
Oh man.
And I was like, what? And they're like, what? And they just started doing this to all the other goo monsters. All the other goo monsters start going. And then I say, fall of death! Sorry, I say, fall of death! And then both sides part. It's kind of like this nose action with Clock Dude in the middle, and then they all just rush in and just smash into him, and they all just start fighting each other. They're doing like roundhouse kicks. They're picking up pennies and stuff, and like one has like a Devil Wears Prada shirt on now all of a sudden.
Just came out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere, like RKOs, and then we all start. They all start feeling like you're doing this too. They're feeling this too, and I say, hey, this is all for you. Follow your hearts, follow your dreams, my friends. Go. So they all get a +5 to negate their.
Okay, sure. Yes. You're gonna have to go ahead and perform that song.
But it's automatically successful, so I'm gonna keep doing this as they do this.
Okay, great. So so you're doing your song.
All friends. We are friends. Pals. Amigos. We are friends. You are friends. Smash your face.
Oh.
Kick his butt into outer space.
I love it.
Friends. We are friends. We are friends.
Don't spill the stuff.
We are friends. Drum solo! I can be there, coming to a fan tonight. So hold on.
Oh, it's a medley. What?
I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. So fire on. So hold on. At that moment, then Xander does their thing.
Yeah, so I described it in great detail
Yay!
earlier, so
Yes.
yeah. Let's just, do I need to roll for that?
Oh, you do.
Okay,
And
so-
-5 to that roll.
No, but it's
You know-
-5.
Oh, +5. He negated it. I
regular.
didn't know. Go for it.
So
Roll.
it's all the same, except instead of doing the whole sitting bit, I'm transitioning directly from doing an air bass guitar.
Ooh, nice.
Fish.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He's playing the bass.
Slap with the bass.
into slapping him with the base fish very lightly.
I love it.
Bass,
I love it.
I'd give him a little fish slap on Monty Python. And,
Okay.
I get, what am I rolling against?
Your big.
Roll against your. Actually, give me your mom. No, it's not your sheet.
His attack is 12.
Yeah, let's do your attack.
Well, I don't make my. No, I do make my attack. Yeah, it matches it exactly. Yeah.
It matches it exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you are gonna attempt to take.
I'm just gonna stun him for a round with the little slappy slap, and then take the clock and fly away with it, throw it in his face.
And then come back.
Yeah, and then come back.
Okay.
Yeah.
You go ahead and you do that.
Cool. All right, I hurl it into the void and fly back.
He looks flustered for a second as you do that.
And then I'm going to wrap him in unicorn silk.
Okay.
Like.
My clock! My clock!
I beat that by 10.
Oh.
Because unicorns and boys, I figure, is the skill that I'm using.
Okay, so you need Kimber though to recall the unicorn.
Yes, indeed.
Is this? What should I roll for? History. Junk magic. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna use my junk. Let me just.
Perfect.
Ah!
Your junk did
it. It did. I beat it by 9.
Nice.
Could you show us recalling the unicorn, please? Unicorn! Yes, and out of your hands materializes your long lost unicorn friend. What was its name?
Cute. Frederick.
Frederick the unicorn is now here.
Yay, Freddie. Okay, Freddie. Turn the glitter from your butt into silk from your butt and rainbow silk. And I want you to wrap this gross thing up because it's too gross to look at.
Frederick says, "No problem, Eliana." And then starts to do it.
Big old
Zip. It's really pretty, it turns out.
Look.
You'll want to
so much better.
Save it for later.
Yes.
Okay, so that's happening. The things, the gatekeepers are burning and squealing and snapping and now it's your turn for your rule of cool.
Yes. I'm going to use my I'm calling all the promotional materials.
Yes.
Calling them down, rain down upon them, cover them, and bury them in an endless sea of things. You can't decide if they're recyclable or not, so you keep them forever in that one drawer.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll.
Ooh, I beat it by 6.
Okay, it starts to happen.
My iPod.
Reusable toads.
All of the gatekeepers, all of them,
are
affected by everything that you all just did to them. Yes. They're fighting each other and looking at all of the things falling from the sky, all the lost and out of battery Tamagotchis.
Yes.
Yes.
My scanners.
Scanners.
Remember
Yes.
scanners?
Pashminas.
Oh.
AOL discs.
AOL discs, floppy
That's
and
50 hours
hard.
later.
Floppy and hard discs.
Raining down upon you.
Yes.
My Bed Bath and Beyond coupons.
That's right. You'll never use them.
Yep. All the little broken crayons and pennies ever. And they all hiss whilst Fedron is being tied up, and they hiss and they sizzle and they all melt down. And out of the goo sort of like melts into the floor, and slowly there's like this like shimmering, almost as if something's coming back into being, and there are a bunch of people there. People of different kinds, people of ages of all kinds, but you can tell that they all have con necklaces, badges, and shirts that have your faces on them, and they're super confused and gooey.
We saved you!
And they're coughing and sputtering, and they look up at you like they've just been through, they've just seen some things.
Like, we totally saved you. Yay!
They blink a couple times, sort of like, Federon is in the grips of the thing.
This belongs to Chad.
Yeah.
I hope that Chad gets it back.
I could give it back to Chad.
Richi's assistant comes out.
Oh.
What just happened?
What?
There was some bio genius playing some games.
She looks up and
need a new
sees.
party planner.
Is that Uncle Federon?
Oh no.
She starts to frantically look for her phone, can't find it. What happened?
He,
Richi's gonna be really upset.
he turns you all to goo, and you were really gross, but now you're not gross anymore.
Everything's fine. We think.
I think it's fine.
It was just a little rock and roll.
Yeah.
But you liked it.
Yeah.
She blinks at you, and all the people are kind of looking at her, like, because she's the only one who's not you guys or him on the stage area.
Right.
And she just points, like, let's all meet in the square. And, like, she starts to go. They're all exiting. She's leaving you to deal with Federon. He's, like, screaming and making noises. And
I put him on mute. Using my power to music and rock and
Yes.
oh, wow. Suddenly, there's thunder noise. And as the last of the people have exited the room, Federon breaks free of the unicorn hairs.
Oh! Dang it.
Uh-oh.
And produces another clock. Tick, tick, tick. This time it's not so much Flava Flav and more like alarm clock looking from like steampunk, like a steampunk world. It's a steampunk. You can see the gears.
It's time for my monocle.
You can see the gears inside.
Yeah.
And he's like, haha, it doesn't matter what I use. It's still counting down. Tick, 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 tick. And he sends forth a wave of energy from his hands. And if you could all please roll a soul check, that'd be so great. You thought that it was over, but it's not.
You can like totally borrow it.
Alright.
But all the people are out now, at least. Oh, noes. What did you roll?
I was 1 over.
Okay, okay.
I beat it by 7.
All right.
Beat it by 4.
I did not make it by 6.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, so you two are knocked down, and you're gonna be out of it you're out of it for 1 round, and you're out of it for 2 rounds. The room, you are still standing, though you're a little shaken. Some kind of like evil wizardry. He just tried to knock you down. He actually is not that creative, and it didn't have like anything extra. It was literally just like a wind to knock you down, like haha. And he's really excited about it because it's
Like you made wind and you're proud of it. Let's be clear about how gross you are.
You make sun and you're proud of it, and we don't even know if vitamin D is a real thing. Ha ha ha! Thunder noise.
I was making a fart joke.
Okay,
Because
so
you're smelly.
please roll initiative again. A new initiative word. He has grown in size.
Oh.
The room. He casts his windy hands out, and the doors close. His windy hands. And he's clearly preparing and gearing up for some sort of final encounter. Please tell me the initiatives that you've now rolled.
12.
Okay.
6.
Wait, it's supposed to add to your attack.
Plus 8.
Plus 8?
Plus
Oh,
your,
okay, that
not
makes-
8.
that makes sense.
For you, it's 12.
Yeah, for me it's 12. So, yep, that'll be 18. I'm really good at math.
Okay. You rolled low, huh? All right.
27.
27.
I rolled lower.
24. Okay.
Just like the clock.
Tick, 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 tick. It's
Check
ticking.
power.
Yep.
Yeah. He sets it down so that you can see it. He makes it hover. So it's over here in the corner. And when the time is up, Dynamax is destroyed. He looks into the camera, but there's no camera for him. Just me.
Are we still like streaming?
Yeah, no, this whole time.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I set it on the table when I was doing the other stuff.
All right.
Yep.
So Dynamax will be destroyed if you don't defeat him. Things got real. He's bigger now. He's grosser. He smells worse. And it's time for his initiative to be rolled.
Okay, Ricci is going to be really mad if I let her planet get destroyed.
Oh, he did terribly. Okay, I mean, he did fine. So, it is Dashiell's turn first.
Looking at the clock and the timer on the clock, how much time do we have precisely until the climax would potentially be destroyed?
You now have 6 minutes
6 minutes.
within the world of making.
All right. In that case, I start by pumping everyone up. My friends who've been knocked back down, I want them to get up again, because they're never going to get us down. They get knocked down, they get up again, but it's never going to keep them down. And I want them to share my same initiative.
Your what?
They're going to share my same initiative.
Oh, your same initiative.
I will not be able to take any actions as long as they share the same initiative as I do.
I think that's perfect.
So you get up and you get to attack right away.
What a bench.
Oh, Daddy boy! That's 2 ones!
Really?
I make it by 16.
All right. Well, the best possible outcome occurs, and everything that you wished for happens. Now everyone has the same initiative as you.
And yes, everyone has the same initiative for me.
Yay!
And everyone feels a little more supported by their friends.
Yeah, hey,
A little bit more empowered.
take a bonus. Roll an extra d10 and then subtract it from the total.
All right. So before you were all standing in sort of hesitant like battle positions, but now you are firm in your secure battle positions of readiness. You feel super confident. You feel that glow
Take
and
a
that.
whiskey drink
It takes a vodka drink.
and take another.
Thank you.
Lager drink.
Take a sip, babes.
Oh man, that was great. Please, let's all watch the video after this together.
Okay.
Okay. That was so great. So yeah, you're all super confident battle mode. Let's see it. We're ready to go, and it is. Thank you. So the next turn goes to Eliana. Since
Okay.
you're all on par now with each other.
I want to peel this gross man like an apple, like one of those people that can like just peel the apple in one cut. So I'm gonna take my solar glaive, and because I can fly really fast, I'm just gonna spin around him like a tornado of death with my knife and just kind of slice them open like apples. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Slice them open like an apple. Oh.
That's what I'd like to do.
Okay. Let's roll for slicing him open like an apple.
Not messing around.
I beat that by 9.
Okay, he gets to.
Slice them open like an apple. No, I'm saying.
Oh God. Okay. Okay, so you go for him with your slicer, apple slicer, aka your beautiful staff of gloriousness, and you do that, and you happen to shear off the layer of goo. Yes. Ah!
Take that, gross man. That's for trying to destroy my friend's planet.
Gross.
He looks a little less gooey, and definitely looks. He's just like.
I like super damaged him though, right?
Yeah,
He's damaged, like demoralized. I would like
he took-
damaged and demoralized.
You want him to be demoralized as well?
Yeah.
Okay, please roll again for demoralization.
I don't know what I'm rolling against.
You're rolling. Let's see your mind.
I did not beat that.
Okay. He's mad more than anything.
Okay.
He watches his goo fall. Reiku.
Okay.
Reiko.
Yeah.
Reiko.
So I would like to get right up in his grill and start basically flash stepping around him, you know, just stopping long enough for him to be not really sure where I am. It looks like he's surrounded by 8 of me.
Yeah, I see it.
And while I'm doing all that, I'd like to give him an atomic wedgie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Over the head.
With his leather pants into his weird molten body.
Yeah, and I'm aiming to incapacitate.
Chamber.
He may be a pacifist, but he's still funny as heck.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to do this non-lethally, non-damagingly. Just trying to inconvenience him in the battle.
That's so nice.
But like if he's made of goo, maybe the seam of the pants just like slices him up the middle.
I mean, if it's an
Is that your
accident.
goal?
Well, that's not my goal, but you know, you make decisions and you live with them. So
Consequences are real.
yeah.
Choices. Okay, cool. Go ahead and give me a. Let's see. Okay, we'll just do against your attack.
Okay.
DC.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna make that. No, I'm not gonna make that. Never mind. I miss. I miss.
You missed?
I miss.
What does your punchable face thing do? Oh no, that
So
gets him to
needs
punch you.
That needs to be bought, and I do that, but
You have two of them.
I do?
Yeah.
Do it.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Two.
I totally did not notice.
It's
Yeah.
all good.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop right in front of him and give him a good look at it, and I'm just gonna say, hey, if you're gonna strike someone, strike me. But aren't you really just hurting yourself?
Oh.
Mind freak.
Chris Angel.
And but I'm just gonna stick it out there. Yeah.
So you are going to use your punchable face.
I'm gonna use my punchable face. Yeah, when it's his turn, he's gonna go ahead and go for me. Yeah.
Okay. Where do I get to see? Hold on.
There it is. You did it.
I did it.
You did it.
Oh, I really want to see the descriptions though specifically. Here we go.
Down there.
I did it. Let's look at the punchable face and everything that it does.
Punchable face. Reiko may choose to become the target of any character's attack this round. If an enemy attempts to make an attack against anyone but Reiko, he may opt to receive the blow instead by pointing at his chin, saying, "What do you say?"
Come on.
Come on, his chin.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on.
Okay. Moving on. Thank
Yeah.
you. Now we know. We all know what
Skating
that
right
is.
over that.
Next time Federon tries to do something, Roku's gonna absorb it as just being a pal.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, Kimber, it's your turn.
There's no hench persons left.
They're all
Which is
gone.
Perfect. Okay. Question. May I use my history skill to make Balderon remember that very sad time and go back there and become momentarily stunned? And in that moment, I'd like to attack him with a folding chair.
You can do that. Please, first I need a soul check to make sure you can, to even know if you can have the
Gotcha.
ability to do this right now.
Yes. I beat it by, oh crap, that was a 2. I beat it by 5.
Okay, great. So then yes, I will allow you to give him some history, empathy. Yeah, let's roll. Let's roll to your mind.
I rolled to my mind. I beat it by freaking 3.
Okay, you show me your what you do. We gotta see it always. We gotta see it.
Balderon, dude, go back in your mind to that time that was really awful 10 cycles ago at that first con where you were really, really sad, and let those feelings wash over you and paralyze you.
Double zeros, third of the game.
Does that mean I get to hit him with the chair now?
So he starts to think about it, remembering it wasn't his fault. He's really a cool evil wizard, and nobody understood him. Or nobody had a T-shirt even with his face on it because they said he was acting like a baby, and he's crying. He's crying. He's crying. Yeah, go ahead and you can hit him with a chair. You can try to hit him with a chair.
Right now, she's got a steel chair.
I will be the best prince of the whole crew.
I beat it by 7.
Oh, okay. So you throw a chair at him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really hard.
It hits he's knocked off course of his floatiness. He's crying now.
Good.
Ha! But he's not down.
Damn it.
Not down at all. He laughs even though he's feeling super sad.
He also got sliced like an apple.
He also got sliced by an apple, yeah.
Like an apple.
And he's still going strong. Seemingly. He's super bent on revenge.
I can tell.
Super bent. You all represent everything that he couldn't have. All right. Who hasn't gone? Did everyone went?
Yeah.
It's his turn now. It's his turn. He focuses his attention on Kimber because of what you made him
I'm
feel.
right in front of him.
And
Punchable face. If he does the punchable face thing, he's going to attack.
still gonna do it because he's now operating emotionally.
Okay, I'm moving in front of her to absorb the blow then.
Okay, he's gonna try super hard to give you back exactly what you let him feel. That's his MO here. Hopefully he doesn't have to feel it 2 times in a row. God, okay. You can defend as well.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll me your defense roll.
I have to.
You have a on your sheet. Oh no!
Does his like punchable face thing absorb any of it? So like it could help her?
Yes, is that
Yes.
happening? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
So it successfully went through, but you absorb it. And now you feel super humiliated and angry and vengeful. Maybe that's good. You feel and see everything that he's feeling and thinking, and you fall to the ground, gripping your head. You see everyone laughing at him, but that you're not sure if that really happened or if that's all pain in his head.
But I've just absorbed the
Because as far as we know, the story is Princess Ricci was all like, "You're our special guest, but we have another special guest," and he was all like, "I can only be the only special guest," and so it's a pretty warped sense. But you're feeling it. It's super sad.
So I'm falling to the ground, and then I reach up to him. I understand you.
Nobody understands me.
I understand you.
He's an emotional wreck. This is turned into a personal place. He then gets another attack, and he's going to focus attention on Princess Eliana for trying to tie him up. Just really
Succeeding. I like totally succeeded. And I succeeded at slicing you like an apple.
Yeah, but it didn't do anything. Look at my goo. It looks normal.
Whatever. But there's less of you, I can tell.
You're totally right. So he gets in front of you, and he's going to try and send you back the pain of being sliced.
Bring it.
And he succeeded.
Okay.
And you take 40 damage.
May I like try to defend?
Please, yes.
Okay. I right on defend.
Okay, you put up your mind, I imagine, because this is all, it's a mind attack, and there you go. Nothing happens to you. You didn't feel it. He's super upset about it, though. It's clear. All right, it's Dashiell's turn again. He's floating strong. He looks a little sickly, maybe, but he's a pile of goo. Definitely thinner. Definitely still angry. This is happening right now.
Everyone knows that the nose has the strongest sense of recalling memories and tapping into them. The second strongest is auditory memories. I'm going to play a song that will induce a memory of his that he has never had before. I will manipulate his memories to make him believe that he is even more a powerless mess, currently in his vulnerable state. This memory will act out as so. I will roll first, then describe the memory based upon the roll.
Thank you. That works.
That's good.
That's really good.
Oh.
For the record, I beat it by 13.
Okay.
Scene begins. He is sitting in his room. He is 16 years old. Posters line his walls of all of his favorite scenes. His phone rings. It's the person he likes. They call him. He picks up nervously. Hello. The voice of the other end sounds sweet and familiar, very warm. But the voices they are saying hurt. They are like daggers. He tries his best to remain strong. But soon, he whimpers and fails. Cut forward 5 years. This is his graduation day from high school. He was held out for a very long time.
Oh my god.
His father's not there. Neither is his mother. Only person that's there is his school bully who drove him to school.
Oh my god.
On the way back home,
No.
the bully leaves him at the place where the mechanical rats gamble for pizza.
Oh no.
Oh.
He is left there for 3 years. Fast forward. Wedding day. but not his though. He's a caterer, which is why the spread at this place is so good. Guess who's getting married?
Oh, Federon secretly catered the whole day. Okay,
The
go.
person who was on the other end of the phone back when he was 16. Who she's getting married to? Well, his father and his mother, of course.
Oh, what?
What?
I know, right?
The indignity.
Fast forward 300 years on his deathbed. No one is there, except he gets a ring on the phone. Guess who it is? An insurance salesman. You want life insurance? Too late now. Bye. Do you know who the insurance salesman was? The great-granddaughter of the person on the end of the phone and of his father and mother. They pranked him.
That's like totally.
Wow.
That's really. Wow.
So he's lost in the memories of his past. As you've been drawing the memory, he's been experiencing it.
I played all of that with spoons.
Yes. All the things you said, he said too. He was saying that out loud so you've all been watching him delve into this. Yeah.
I say, let him have this. And I walk over to the steampunk clock.
Yeah.
And I do literal music translation. And I start doing the MC Hammer song.
Oh.
And I say, stop! But I don't say hammer time.
Do you say
And it just stops.
It's just
the clock stops?
Yeah, I say, stop! I could have also done Ice Baby, and I say, alright, stop! But I don't continue the song, and it stops right there.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me.
I also do Rough Riders Anthem by DMX, and I say, stop!
Okay, well you only have one attack here.
I beat it by 9.
Okay. Because you beat your original roll by 13, and that's impressive, I'll allow you to do that second one on trying to make the clock stop. Sure, it stops, and then it continues.
Oh, I did my part.
Like it hurt you. He is lost in this painful memory. It's super sad. So sad that you start to feel a tiny bit sorry for... No, not Eliana, no.
He smells bad and he's gross.
Next up,
Gross.
gotta get him. Oh, and the damage that he's taken is clear in the pain on his face. But he's still not down. He's still not down.
Is it my turn?
Yep,
Okay.
it's your turn.
So you know how crying gives you a headache? Right? And he's like weeping, right?
Yeah.
So he's got a
Ugly
headache.
crying.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So
Kim K.
and my unicorn has a crystal necklace on it that has like these little jewels that look kind of like magnifying glasses. Okay.
Okay.
So what I would like my unicorn to do is to like fly over to him and kind of be right near his head, right on that spot that like totally hurts when you cry for a long time. And I'm going to use the power of the sun, and I'm just going to melt a really big hole into his head where his head already hurts. And I'm just going to like wreck him with the worst weepy headache ever.
Oh my god, gosh, this is so horror. Like panic attack on the bathroom floor, this guy.
Yes,
Okay.
that's what I would like to do.
All right.
That's good.
Yeah, and I beat it by 6. Unless I was using my power of unicorns and then I beat it by 8.
Okay, great. Okay, let me let him defend, because maybe he'll get to not experience. No.
Yeah.
I'm rolling just the worst. So he, he grabs his goo, and he is now experiencing a really horrible headache, along with this memory, and he is just like an emotional wreck.
Mm-hmm.
He is crying. He's really questioning everything, even his revenge plot. But you can tell he's in agony emotionally. Yes. But he's still not down. He's still staying strong. It seems as if all of your individual attempts are just not doing anything at all. Yes.
Can I do something?
Yeah, you can. It is Reiku's turn.
Let's
but
let
you could
see what
Reiko.
happens with Reiko.
I'm sorry, I keep putting, but you can totally like hold your action
Now,
for
if you
Kimber.
got something good, I'll
Well,
hold.
that's just
Rayco.
it. I don't know if
Rayco.
it's gonna be good. It could go the way of my timeshares.
He's super powerful. Revenge is very powerful.
Revenge is very powerful. Why don't you go ahead and then let's see what happens when it comes to me. Let's do that. Let's keep it going, bud.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up my phone that's been live streaming all this cool stuff for a while now. They really dug all of the group music bit especially, but
Yeah.
you know, and just all the crazy stuff that's been going on. So I take it and I directly address the audience. And I'm gonna go ahead and use management administration to shame the proprietors of this building who haven't done anything to help us in this situation. It's just been us here for a couple hours duking it out here, and I want to see if I can get someone else to I don't know, throw some nets on him or reinforce us basically.
Like you are calling like security.
I'm calling security, yeah, because this is just shameful management administration here.
Go for it.
Yeah.
You want to speak to the
Call
manager?
security.
Yeah, I'm calling.
hearing?
Yeah, basically, yeah, and I make it, by 11.
Okay. So you use your phone and you're trying to reach out to call security.
Yeah. Oh, this is just a public call out. I'm just putting on the live stream, just saying, hey,
Help us.
you guys have been really dropping the ball here.
Like Twitter shame is real.
Yeah. No. And we got a lot of pull. It would be kind of nice if we had a hand here.
Okay, you see, immediately people are responding to you saying, what are you talking about? We're watching all the live stream stuff and it seems pretty cool.
That's pretty cool, but we got, I don't know, how much time do we have?
On the ticker,
Yeah.
you have 4 minutes left
We got 4 minutes? Okay.
for the whole Dynamax.
How about this? We got this
well, ship
in all
is destroyed.
likelihood, but on the off chance that we don't and we got like a minute left, if the cavalry wants to come in, if we're not the cavalry, which I think we are, but if we're not, go ahead and save the planet's butts. I'm just putting that out there.
Okay, your phone rings.
Okay.
Beep-dee-da-dee-doo.
Hello?
That's your ringtone.
Mhm.
It is the head of Dynamax Security saying that they've been trying to get into the dining hall, but there seems to be some kind of evil magical force field surrounding it, and they have not been able to crack through it yet. I'm so sorry, but you're all magical royalty, and if any, I mean, we would have called you anyway to try and help the situation. So you're sort of, this is a scenario, best case scenario. All the civilians are outside. I'm so sorry. We're trying.
Okay.
We've reached out to other magical princesses and princes in the universe, but some things are very strong, and this is strong. We just don't know what to do. We don't know what to do. You hear panicking and crying in the
Oh
back.
no, it's all good. I just was
People
wondering.
lamenting all the workshops they wanted to take. You can hear this all happening. People really wanted your lectures.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
I'll call off the internet. The public call out is finished. I understand.
May I ask a question?
Yeah.
Please ask a question.
Okay. Like, it's been a really long time since I fought with my fellow space princess sisters.
Yeah.
And when we have our wands, we can do this really cool thing where we get a little bit stronger before we turn into our big mechs, right?
Right.
Can I get a little bit stronger
Can you
without
call
them?
upon the power of the sun?
And then become like my stronger version that is really, really, really cool?
You can call upon the power of your keepstone, absolutely.
Okay, and then what would that like do?
Oh, sun would shine, infusing you with a form that floats above the air, making you slightly larger and more powerful, and sort of like glowy. And
I would like to do
but
that.
because your sisters aren't here, you can't form
Right,
your
I can't form the
your
thing,
but that concept
Mhm.
totally could work in this situation.
Can anybody else do that?
Oh yes, there are 2 other magical space prince and princess here.
Okay.
Ready to go.
But we could like work together.
You could all totally work together to attack this guy.
If he used his power of friendship, could he make Reiku also be able to do more powerful and glowy?
Yes, but it would require a song.
A song. Okay.
Yeah, a performance.
The power of like 2 song.
Yeah, in fact, all of you need to
Lean a little
participate.
bit closer, baby.
All of you need to participate, and it needs to culminate in like a final like
Oh.
harmony
Friendship.
between friendship.
Until becomes one.
Yeah, just like that, exactly. So you want to infuse Xander with the power of friendship, which is your favorite power from your favorite magical space prince, and have him be able to sort of act with you almost as if he had his own keepstone.
Yeah.
To be able to do some kind of combined thing. Okay,
Yeah.
I love it. Go for it. Let's do it. We have time.
All right. Space princesses, are you ready? Sorry. Oh, oh shoot, what was I? It was no,
German.
Space princess, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, hand signals and go. Say yours.
Sun!
Trash. Friendship and rock and roll. Fists.
Okay, a beam of light swells on your clenched fists. Thank you. Yep. And through that magic, it goes down Reiko's arm, into his chest, up through his head and forehead, and from his forehead shines out a beam of light in the shape of a stone. It's not a stone, there's not a stone there, but it's as if he has one.
Good enough. Milli Vanilli power.
And then it's shaped like a fist,
It's like
weirdly.
a fist. Okay.
The
Cool.
fist stone.
The fist stone.
Keeper of fists for the pacifist. So you did that.
Yeah.
Pacif.
This is the part where we summon our. Okay.
Okay.
Lead us.
Okay.
Sun again. All right.
Yeah,
Sun!
Trash.
Rock and roll and friendship.
Fists.
Okay. So you don't form any kind of magical thing.
But we get magical, right?
Yeah.
You look way more magical.
And we're like
shinier.
Like the monsters from Space
Appearance
Jam?
is.
We're like super more powerful too.
It's like in the My Little Pony Friendship is Magic movie. One of the movies where when they play music together, all of their poniness comes out. And
the cutie marks.
no, I'm so sorry. In this movie, they're in a world where they're humans, basically, and when they play music together, they all are in such sync because of their friendship that they all sort of like rise into the air and they have pony ears and pony tails.
Wait, I thought in the movie they were all ponies and like fighting with like pirates.
That's one of the movies. There are several. That was like the latest.
There's a movie where they were ribbons? Or the movie they were humans?
Yeah, it's a high school.
No.
Let's just bring it back.
Let's bring it back.
Let's bring it back.
So, yes. So you do that.
Okay.
And now you have the opportunity, perhaps, to combine your powers and do something together that could defeat this guy. He's watching you.
Keep watching, buddy.
He's watching all this happen.
I have engineering skills. Do you think we could tamper with his clock somehow?
Maybe.
Okay, great, super. Hey, y'all. Hi. I was wondering if I could use a two-pronged approach. I'd like to use my management, administration, and call upon my human resources power to sit him down for a really well-rounded, cohesive talk about where he's at right now in this management style he's choosing. While that's happening, I'd like to use my engineering skills. He's distracted. Use my engineering skills and tamper with the magical Mac clock. Is that possible?
Yeah, totally. Okay, so you want to do that. Meanwhile, what would you like to do
Using
to
the
contribute
power
towards your combined?
both friendship and rock and roll. I'm going to take my guitar and transmute it back into its axe form and cut his head off.
Oh my.
Okay,
I like that.
great.
I would love to talk to you, and you've been talking about how you're a pacifist and you haven't really hit anyone yet, and I kind of dig that. It's great. But I'm thinking that you have really powerful fists because that's what your fake keepstone is doing.
Yeah.
So what if I took your fist and I punched him? Then you wouldn't be doing it.
I'd be
And I could be
consenting
using but
to you doing this though. It's kind of the same.
but we could think of it like an arm hug
Tick, tick, tick,
that was just moving.
Okay.
And we're saving a universe or a world.
You guys have
There's 2 minutes left on the
2
clock.
minutes?
Can we do that?
Let the stone do the punching for him. You don't have to use your actual fist to pass a fist.
Yes.
You can be a pacifist and pass a fist with your fist on.
Okay.
Punch his mind with your intellect.
You know, punch him emotionally?
Yes,
Punch him mentally?
and mentally.
The most damaging damage is emotional damage.
And he's already hurting, and I could change the lighting to be really moody and emo and like influence it.
And I'll chop his head off.
So we're gonna make him really even more emotionally distressed and distracted.
Yes, while I'm confusing him with management techniques.
And I can chop his head off.
And I'll stop the clock so that that's no longer an issue.
Okay, yes. All right, so you need to roll your management and your engineering.
Okay. Oh crap. Okay.
And please roll.
Yes.
What would you roll?
There's still an audience watching. I'll make this as artistic as possible.
Okay, great. You've got your rock. Performance probably here. And then Eliana, you're gonna make the mood all crazy.
I'm using like sun magic, obviously, to change the lighting
Yes.
and my sun magic does some like damage too. So my sun magic damage.
For those times when your battle mech smells just a little musty, Sapphire Industries introduces the latest in scented candle technology. The Harmony Hopes and Candle line, now with even more mulberry. #loaded.
Thank you so much.
Excellent. That's
All
a
right.
+1 to something that we
Let's
rolled.
use that.
Okay.
Let's use it.
I think it's a +1 to something we rolled.
So,
I rolled a +6 on my management and a +7 on my engineering, so I'm good to go.
okay, great. Did you have a question?
Oh no, I was
Getting ready.
And I beat my sun magic by 4.
Okay, and I guess Reiko is doing a using your keepstone right now. Your
Yeah, I
fake
do have a
fake
keepstone,
keepstone that's been given to you by your Sparkle siblings.
Yeah. What should I roll for that? Mind?
Soul.
Soul? Okay.
And mind.
Okay. So I make the soul and I don't make the mind. Yeah.
Oh.
How much by?
By a cool 4.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, you can go ahead and use that loaded die.
Yeah.
Do I still have my
And then with
rock and roll montage?
now we do the beheading.
All right. So you do have your rock and roll montage right now. Power slide.
I beat mine by 8. I'll be willing to roll it again in order for him to get the +5.
Perfect. We can use it. Let's do it.
Okay.
So heads will roll, heads will roll. Still beat it by 3.
All right, great.
Nice.
So you have that +5. So you got it.
+5. I got it both.
So you all swing into action and you do your things you just described, and they're amazing and they're crazy. And he's so emotionally distressed. It's insane. And at that special moment, you come forward with your axe.
Yes. And I say, ice to meet you. Chop his. I didn't have any uncle puns, so I used an ice pun instead.
Cool.
And
It's
he
always good.
screams,
Yeah.
"There will be others like me!"
One day we will stop all uncles and chop his head off.
And your combined attack did indeed make the goo fizzle out and go away.
Yay!
But only through the power of friendship, as always.
Yeah.
Thank you. We did it.
Yay.
Did we do it? We did it?
Could we,
Looks
in
like
celebration, maybe, it's not urgent or anything, but could we look for a talking turkey leg again, real fast?
Yes, hang on.
And on that note, as Princess Kimber is about to look for the long-lost Brad again, noticing Eliana's crazy, crazy face of worry and wonder, we will end our game today on a note of what will happen next time in this world, because we get to visit it again next week. Everyone, thank you so much for being part of this.
Thank you.
Crazy thing that just happened. Thank you, chat. Thank you, everyone. I'm sure that if you look on the interwebs, you'll learn more about the story, what's happening, what's going on. Thank
Like,
you. You've all been-
Paxano has written money fictions, then probably those would be useful.
Yeah, we're going to continue all this. It's going to be amazing. Please stand by, those of you that are part of the Patreon. We're going to have Culture on a Stick in about 5-ish minutes, where we're just going to talk about relevant subjects in our world. Thank you so much. You're all amazing. I'm Vanessa Postil.
I'm Lauren O'Neill.
I'm Kesan.
I'm Sarah Sanders-Ode.
I'm Xander Layden.
And you're you. Thank you so much, and have a great day.
Best you ever.
Love you, chat.
Thank you so much, chat. We love you. You're great. It's